wish it had just started there.
Hello, everybody. And welcome back to VTuber Tabletop. I'm your humble dungeon wizard, Merlin the Magister, and they've finally broken me. It takes an awfully long chicken, guys. It takes an awfully long chicken. Say hi, everyone.
Hello.
Hi!
Hello.
Oh, my lord. And welcome to Double Feature Weekend. We will be live today and tomorrow.
Hell
Oh my lord. We will be live an hour earlier tomorrow. So we will be live from... Oh my god. 9 a.m. Eastern Time. 3 p.m.? 2 p.m. GMT and 9 p.m. Australian Western Standard Time. Apart from that, I don't think we have any other announcements. Obviously, we have our new donate button, so if you guys did want to far out, I cannot speak today. If you guys want to contribute to getting us new character art and new assets, we would be eternally grateful. But of course, if you don't have money to spend, don't spend it. Save it on yourself. Pay your rent. Well, without further ado, let's hashtag plug ourselves. I'm gonna remember to say it this week. And of course, Windy in quick. Let's start. Detective Vossler.
Yes, hello. It's me, Detective Vossler. Detective and part-time cat VTuber. I play a bunch of RPGs and really just play whatever games I feel like in the moment, without much planning or forethought.
Amazing.
Yeah, I'll be here today and tomorrow.
Incredible. We'll just go in order. Astrid.
Hello, I'm Astrid Arcana. At this point, I should just say I'm an RPG streamer, and an artist as well. I stream over on Twitch. Well, no shit. Yeah, I'm here on Twitch. Oh god, it's been a while. I don't know why I forgot everything about myself. If you want to join the chaos, then I have a link. Thank you.
Amazing. Usubeni Yume.
This is Usubeni Yume. Lately, I've been hard at work making the final edits to the book. I'm about halfway through, and I'm just retyping it. Also going to change the formatting on the book a little bit, so that's a little bit smaller. And I'm excited for that. Excited for the 2 new writing projects that I'll start after this. And then also excited for today's game and tomorrow's game. What a lovely weekend gift. That's all from me, and looking forward to today.
Amazing. Yereza.
Hello, it is Yereza. I also stream here on Twitch. I do Argent Gaming on my channel, and this week is gonna be awesome. A weekend. The week is already over. Weekend.
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 Amazing. And the snake, Pastel.
Yeah, I'm PastelTheSnake on both Twitch and Twitter. On my channel, we play a game called Glitter Hearts on Thursdays at 8 p.m. Central Daylight Time. I can't believe I forget that every week. Where we play as magical entities. Right now, our characters are infiltrating an elementary school to find changelings. So, that's fun.
Very cool. And, of course, I am your humble dungeon wizard, Merlin the Magister. I'm saying this whilst making a Reddit post. Because for Merlin, the grind never stops. I didn't add a flare to
Merlin.
it. News announcement. Apply. Post. Post. There we are. I'm your humble dungeon wizard, Merlin the Magister. I play Apex on my channel. I've got a lot more free time now, so you might be seeing me around a lot more. I play... Did I say I play Apex? Have I said that yet? I play Apex. I'm the world's most
no.
mediocre Valkyrie, so if you want to see some sick plays, come check me out. I might be doing some more D&D related stuff. Answering some Q&As, helping people build characters, that sort of stuff.
Ooh.
Apart from that, I don't believe we have anything else, so let's get right into the recap written by the wonderful Usubeni Yume.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You sounded like a German who is edging.
Oh, yeah.
That's what all his Germans sound like.
Germans are always edging.
No.
So, this is a recap of episode 40, the Herald of... I believe it's called the Herald of Trauma, or just Herald of Trauma.
Mm-hmm.
So, I want to double check. It is just called Herald of Trauma. So,
Yes.
as Emmyth and Ciaran rouse from their slumber, they discover that the rest of the group are frozen in an unknown magical stasis. However, before they have a chance to investigate, they hear a rumbling in the forest heading towards their direction. Using hallucinatory terrain to protect his allies in the House of the Cabreras, Ciaran and Emmyth ready for the impending force. Meanwhile, Dante, Rowen, and Matif awake in a strange, unknown place, where they meet the avatars of the Septad. The avatars of Iora, Uvian, Tezcarul, Ionto, and Lagan inform the rest of the group about the instruments, the history of the gods, and the remaining 2 avatar seats yet to be filled. When the three wake after their meeting, Charlemagne warns them of the incoming threat. From the forest, the heartbreaking sight of Armesh, Herald of Trauma, faces down his old friends, unable to control his own actions. The 5 do their best to fight back as the influence and power of Erdi begins to further corrupt Armesh throughout the fight. Finding an opening in his belly, Emmyth and Ciaran attempt to destroy the jewel which they assume to be the source of the corruption. However, upon doing so, the resulting battle damage leaves Armesh seemingly die in his last moments. He reassures them that he will be okay as long as they can find his lost companion and brother, Lucy. Standing at the crossroads, Lucy makes a decision. After reading one of the letters he had written for Eve many years ago while wandering the desert, Lucy chooses neither the path of hope nor of justice. Instead, he makes his own path of love, compassion, and truth, gaining the favor and support of both gods as he walks hand in hand with them towards a brighter future. So, Heralds. You just killed your best friend in the whole world. Thank you for the biddies, Astrid. Heralds, you just killed your best buddy in the whole world. What are you guys doing?
Cry.
Okay.
That's a good start.
So Rowen begins crying, sobbing uncontrollably. Cool.
I think Matif also cries. We know he cries.
Yeah, let's all just circle cry.
Dante will go and inspect the lovely cherry tree that got knocked over.
Oh,
Sure.
no.
You walk over to the cherry tree, you see that there are several cherries on the ground. What are you doing, the cherry tree in particular?
Has the tree snapped, or has it tipped over with roots and all?
It has been partially snapped. Basically one side of it is still connected to the roots and stuff, but some of it has been uprooted and snapped.
Well, on one of the lower parts, it still seems sort of attached. I'll pull out a knife and I'll just carve in Armesh into the tree.
Okay. Make a just a nature check whilst you're down there carving this name into the tree. My God.
23.
My god, I
Ooh.
just realized I should probably have like Roll20 open. My lord. And let me just spam it so that link goes away. 23. Sorry, I have to spam it a lot. 23. So, with a 23, you carve the name into the tree. You're very familiar with the bark of this cherry wood. And as you're carving it in, you notice that it's slightly different from when you last saw it. It seems to be like somewhat discolored. And the cherries that litter the ground after it was knocked over seem to have the fruits, the cherries themselves, seem to be extremely large and kind of like malformed.
Malformed in like an ominous way, or in like a overgrowth kind of way?
You look down, and as you're kind of you notice the bark is slightly discolored. The cherries themselves seem to be large and bulbous. And you kind of take a look around, and you see now that because the cherry tree has been ripped up, you can see that there is a type of fungus that has begun infecting this cherry tree.
Oh no. Do I recognize any fungus? Do I recognize the fungus?
With a 23, you recognize that you recognize this fungus. It's a very special magical kind of fungus, and you've come across it several times now. And now that you take a look at the cherries, you can see that they are not quite fully formed myconids.
Oh. Oh no.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and seeing that, Dante is like instantly gonna shoot up to his feet and turn around. Everyone? We've got a situation.
I hurry over.
The mushroom people thingies coming back. Maybe. And I'll like grab a handful of these cherries and like show them.
Sure, you pick up the cherries and you bring them over. They're very heavy.
Oh my god.
Dante, you only managed to like pick up 2. And you bring them over and lay them at the feet of the group. And you guys can see these like somewhat, you can see like humanoid features in them. You can see like a couple of like malformed legs, like an eye that's like not properly formed. It looks really gross.
Has Ciaran seen anything like this before?
Make an Arcana check.
I was not there for the fight for Vitain.
You were not.
That is a 30.
A 30. You haven't seen these before, but you've heard of these fungus people. They occur all across the world in various forms. They kind of have they look different depending on the area and like the native fungus. Usually they are not, what's the word? They're not violent. Usually as long as you leave them alone, they just form their own little like villages and just hang out in a forest. Yeah, it's kind of weird though. Like you've heard of like, mushroom people. The fact that they're coming from these like cherries is a bit weird.
And do myconids are they normally born from parents, or do they sprout like this?
They're a fungus, so they spread by spores.
Okay. Well, I think Ciaran will take one of them and just take it around with him and see what happens to it.
You're just gonna chuck it in your bag?
Yes, but he will make sure to check up on it to see what he can learn from it.
Sweet, no problems.
I'm wondering, do you think Vutain is tracking us with Soulstone Spark? Or
With what?
Oh, sorry, do I even know about that?
I don't believe you know about that.
I'm so sorry, I did not say that. Out of character question.
Sure, out of character, Reza, using your stats, I want you to roll an intelligence check.
Oh no. Okay. 18.
18. No. You don't know. Because you're a player of a game. You're not omniscient.
Yes. I'm sorry. That was completely.
Oh my god.
God, I'm feeling savage today. All right.
So Ciaran will turn to the group and say, this Dragonborn individual, was he one of your old friends?
Yeah. Yeah, he was. We hadn't seen him for a while. However, maybe that wasn't such a good idea that we split up after all.
Does he have a way of contacting you? How did he know all of you were here?
That I don't know, actually.
The emerald on his belly. Have you encountered that before? Have any of you encountered that before?
Emmyth,
Well-
your hand kind of like prickles a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Well, I do remember, the last time we encountered Lucifer, actually. You see, in his chest, he used to have a sapphire pretty much exactly the same, if not very similar to this one, and I'll show the one in my hand. Which we've obtained through a series of bad decisions, which I won't relay now. But I do specifically remember the last time we saw him. Well, the sapphire was not a sapphire anymore. Rather, it was green. Very much an emerald by the looks of things. So, I can only assume that there might be a connection of sorts. I fucking hope not. Because all I know about this emerald, all I can connect it to is after Lucy got it in his chest, well, he was saying how he was immortal and shit. Look, all I know is that it's not good. To put it simply, it's not good.
And therefore saying the sapphire in your hand also does not bode well.
Oh, no, not at all.
Then what do you plan to do with it?
Well, I do need to get rid of it. It's not as simple as ripping it out of my hand or chopping my hand off. I don't think that'll work.
Emmyth, you do become keenly aware of the stick that is in your bag that you've been carrying for quite a while.
Yeah, I do need to make a bit of a trip at one point, and hopefully that'll clear things up. Yes. Dante, at one point I might need to borrow your ability to travel very quickly through trees and whatnot.
Where do you want to go?
Unfortunately, I do need to see that fucking bitch again. Yeah, the blue
Rowen
one.
just has a number of people in her mind and
Blue
she's
one?
totally confused.
The blue one. Yeah. The big blue bitch.
Heather Duke.
Wait, that's Veronica.
I know. You know what I'm trying to say.
Big is green. What the fuck, Merlin?
Anyways,
You're not a true theater fan.
whatever.
And your friend also indicated that we should seek out his brother, his companion.
Yeah. I suppose it's become an inevitable thing to do.
I'll be honest, I didn't know Lucy and Amish shared a lineage.
Matif, I don't know how to say this. I don't think he actually meant sibling brother, but more as a Amish, more of a bro kind of
bro?
bond. Yeah, like a bro bond. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe
Yeah,
the
I'm-
emeralds make them biological brothers.
Oh.
They're geological brothers.
Hey yo, well, what about like sexual brothers? You know what I mean? I heard about these crazy like sibling teddy
shut the
bears
fuck
down
up.
in
Stop.
this desert where I'm
No.
from, man.
No. I don't want to hear about that. I'm
I
sorry.
would like to put a bucket on top of him if there's something like that.
Hey yo, what the fuck? He just begins like headbutting the bucket and it just begins rattling around on the ground.
All right, this is much more pleasant. So, should we first? What is it that Sundi wants of you? Sundar, I'm Rowen.
Mindy.
Oh my god! Cindy,
Oh my
mommy.
god, what does Cindy want from you? Crazy.
Cindy! Oh my
Bill
god,
girl.
babe. Oh, you go, girl. Yes, Cindy. Oh my god. It's just the three sisters, except it's a high school, like Mean Girls scenario.
They are the mean girls.
Oh my god, they are the Mean Girls.
Put them in the Christmas outfit.
Oh, my god.
I'm just making a huge dragon.
And Lucy can be Katie.
Oh my god.
Lindsay
yes.
Lohan. Lucy can be Lindsay Lohan as Katie, and then all four of them do the Jingle Bell Rock in the outfits. Perfect. It's a perfect scenario.
Plain.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry.
What were we talking about again?
Sundi, what you want from you?
Sundar.
Fuck, you Sundaresh! I'm so sorry.
Mindy.
Why do you keep calling her Cindy? Are you on like some kind of close relationship I'm not aware of, Rowen?
She's like my aunt, you know?
Oh fuck. Well, she's not the cool aunt.
No! Okay, sorry.
What she wants of me is I just kind of awkwardly look at Dante and look back at Rowen, thinking, oh no. Well, she actually wanted a piece of bark. Yes, that's it.
Really?
Yeah. Yes, just a piece of bark. that's all she wanted.
Can I make an insight check on that?
Go for it.
Jesus fucking Christ, stupid
I
bark.
could try and-
19!
I could try and deceive you, but I'm not going to.
Oh, okay. All right.
Nah. No, I won't.
There's more to that, isn't there? What's
Yeah,
wrong?
yeah. It's a part of Dante's god.
Oh.
Just slowly turn my head towards Dante.
So do I.
And Dante just sort of stares, just, what?
You know what? I'm not too sure either. To be frank, all that she asked me to do, I can't believe I'm coming clean about something in my life. All she wanted me to do was to take a piece of what Dante seeked, which at the time, you know, it'd be great if a voice in my head were to remind me the name of Dante's god, or whatever.
Solson.
Solson, that's the one. To take a piece of Solson and deliver it to her, which does not sound awfully unsuspicious.
That was a
certainly
lot
does
of
not.
negatives in one sentence.
Yes. Look, there was a positive. I said yes. Yeah. Just hope you're not pissed off at me, Dante. I mean, I haven't done anything yet, but I don't know,
Well-
between all of us, I'd really like to get this fucking thing out of my hand and, well, her burden.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not upset. I mean, it's just a piece of bark that fell off.
Yeah, see, that's the thing.
I don't know if, like, some kind of magic can be it, and maybe it's dangerous and a bad idea, but
Yeah, I just don't. I just. You know, the more I think about it, you know, since she first gave me the whole quest and whatnot, I thought, oh, that's simple enough, easy peasy. If it's a person, I could just rip out their hair. I could chop off a finger. You know, didn't have to be crazy. You know, and it was kind of helpful. I could just pick up some bark and shove it in my bag. It wasn't an issue until I kept thinking about it. And I kept thinking about it. Why? It just seems too easy. That she'd want me to go out of, you know, she'd want one of her minions, I should say, just to go out of their way to give her a piece of bark. Clearly, there's something way more important.
What would Sundaresh need a sun, nature, fae, angels bark for?
I mean, what could Sundaresh do with a sun angel fae?
Exactly. I don't know what she's gonna do with it. You know, I just thought about it.
I'm sorry, Ciaran. Do you sense magic in this bark, and is there any way to completely remove any trace of it?
No. I believe Matif might be better suited to discern if there is magic. And I can go through my thoughts to see if I know anything of what might be done with it.
Yeah, Matif, do you think that would be reasonable? Should we try that?
We can try.
Well,
Do you
let's
want me
find
to
out.
roll?
Yeah, I was going to say, let's find out if it is magical or not.
Yeah, well, I have detect magic. on my glasses, so
You
I'll
are-
put my glasses on.
Sure. Matif puts his shades on. Matif,
yeah.
you look at this piece of you look at it normally and you're like, it's just a piece of wood. You put on your glasses and it's like an overwhelming, blinding light.
Yeah, that's
Just
what
envelop your
I
eyes.
expected.
It's not necessarily like gonna do anything, but it's filled with incredibly powerful, like celestial magic.
Yeah. Matif's gonna take the glasses off and be like, yeah, that's what I expected. It's heavily magical because it comes from a heavily magical being.
Oh, great.
Hmm.
I mean, like, isn't your thing like a demigod, Dante? Your
Yep.
moose?
Yeah, I mean, my, my, patron thing is like an angel, I think. And,
Yeah.
And Karesh is just an elk, but like big.
Cool. So
40 episodes of
if I've
lore,
got
and I get the elk is big. Love to
Yeah,
support.
as a
guys.
player, know it.
I'm joking. Continue, please continue.
if I got a vote, I'd say let's not give this to Sundarash.
Yeah, unless we fully sterilized it of any power.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about
we
you,
also-
but I want
know what
my
happens.
life. Well, I want my life back.
You have
No.
a point. But you would still fulfill the contract. Bring a piece of Solson. She didn't even specify who it was. She's probably gonna fuck you over anyway.
Of course it is.
She's gonna fuck you over regardless of what you
She's
do.
already fucked me over.
Yep.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
She's already fucked me over.
She says, waving her metal arm.
Sometime. Shut the fuck up. Voices in my head.
Hey yo, I'm sorry. Says the
Emmyth, are
bug.
you okay?
I'm fine. I'm fine. I guess, you know, I just gotta weigh up whether it would be more or less dangerous to give it to her. Well, clearly it's gonna be dangerous to give it to her, but if we don't, well, I don't know, she might get pissed. And she could insta kill me, you know.
Emmyth,
She
does
hasn't
the
fucking...
does the thought of not giving it to Sundaresh cross your mind?
Oh my god.
Like, yeah.
Make
in this moment.
a intelligence saving throw, please.
And if I oh god. Whilst I'm making this intelligence saving throw, I'm saying like, what was I saying? I had a line and I wanted to deliver it and I forgot. Oh no. Oh yeah, that, you know, she hasn't been afraid to, you know, show off the fact that she can just insta-kill someone on the spot, thinking back to the way Lucy just died again, just in a bar or wherever it was. 23.
Just
25. You're in my vicinity.
you are.
Oh, Rowen.
Okay,
Like,
regardless,
yeah.
a 23 just succeeds.
I got a 25, but I got a 25.
You begin to feel like giving her... You begin to feel like you have no option but to give it to her, but then you think, no, I've got options. But the gem in your hand becomes very itchy.
Ow.
Oh, I start to like smack my hand like against my leg. You know, when you don't want to itch something, but you try hitting it to get rid of the feeling.
Yeah.
Whew.
All right, we
Oh.
cannot endanger your life. That will be out of the question. We can... Any of you three, Dante, Matif, Ciaran, can you remove magic from an item?
I honestly hardly know what magic is, so I
I
don't
don't
do much here.
think it's possible.
I don't think so either. I mean, Solson is what? A god, essentially.
An angel, but yeah.
An angel, you know? It's like trying to say to an angel, hey, stop being holy. Stop that. You know, it's probably gonna maintain its holiness and stuff.
Oh, actually, could I, hold the bark for a second?
Okay. Don't absorb it into your wings or some shit or I'm fucked.
Oh, no.
Okay, here you go.
So, Merlin,
Mm-hmm.
similar to how I, like, ate the magic of, Solson back with Butane, do I, like, feel his presence in the bark?
You do
Could I
indeed.
theoretically try and gently drain some of it?
Oh my god.
I want you to make a nature check. Or I want you to make, actually, you know what? Make a potato check for me.
Oh my god.
I stepped closer.
Just so you know, the potato skill is a joke skill, and I have, you know, expertise and all that.
God,
That
he's
is
gonna
why I'm
eat
asking.
the bark. He's gonna eat the bark, guys.
Oh fuck, that's a natural one.
Natural one.
Oh,
Oh my god.
No, wait, that's just a skill check, isn't it? I can do nothing.
Yep. You think that that's a great idea. You can do it. You've done it before. Why not?
Yeah. I'll try and take in the magic.
Okay. All of you watch Dante hold out this, like, piece of wood, and to you guys, it's like, it looks really weird. But you see small vines begin to creep from Dante's hand, twirling around the branch, connecting himself to it. And all of you watch this very subtle, radiant glow emerge. And Dante, you feel your hand begin to vibrate, and it hurts.
Oh.
Your hand begins to, like, go numb. You can feel your arm beginning to shake, and you get, like, pins and needles, and you begin to feel your arm go numb. Begins to crawl up your upper arm. Will you continue?
I continue.
Okay.
Dante, are you okay?
Bro,
You're
I am
looking really pale, and you're a bark person.
I'm sweating.
I need you, Dante, to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh my god.
Oh.
No.
Am I like overdosing on God?
Yeah, basically.
Godly
19.
overdose.
That's a 21, actually.
Oh.
All right. You take 4 points of radiant damage.
Okay. And I'm
But that was
resistant,
half.
so I take 2? Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah, you do. You two take 2 points of radiant damage.
Oh.
You continue going. It begins to flow through your body now, and you begin to completely lose feeling in your arm. It goes limp at your side and just kind of hangs there. Although all of you can still see the pulsing from this branch into Dante himself.
Dante?
I'm not sure what's going on. But it worked previously, so it's probably fine.
Can you let go of it?
No.
You have no feeling in your arm.
Yeah, I can't feel my fingers anymore.
Oh my god.
Let go of it.
Can I try to swipe it out of his hand like a burning coal?
Sure, you try and grab it out
I'll
of his
rotate
hand.
my body to try and keep it.
What are you doing?
It's gonna work.
No. Oh my god. Dante, we can try something different. This is not the only way to do this.
It's worked before. Just
You're obviously in pain.
I mean, yeah, but it's not a lot.
I try and swipe it from him.
Sure. Make a sleight of hand check.
You're a lot more dexterous.
Oh my god, 14.
Dante. Can you make a strength saving throw with the +2 from Rowen?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's 19.
God damn it!
You manage
Okay,
to
man.
you grab the twig, but it is so firmly attached to Dante at this point that you grab it and you try and pull away, but you just can't. And as you try and pull away, you realize that in the time that you grabbed it, the vines have wrapped around your hand as well, and you begin to feel this
No.
pain in your arm.
Fuck. Hey.
Jesus!
I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, Emmyth.
No, fuck. Oh, Dante, what
I
is
try
it?
to intimidate Dante
I
into letting
fucked
it
it.
go, or does it look like he's like it's impossible?
Oh my god.
Emmyth,
Somehow, I don't think he can let it go.
Emmyth, you take 11 points of radiant damage.
Oh, fuck me.
I'll take that damage. I think you're badly hurt, aren't you?
Oh my god, yep.
I'll take that.
We take 5 each then.
Okay. No,
Oh, yeah,
I can
no.
take all of it. I can take all of it. I'm right
Huh?
next to you. Yeah, I'm right next to you, so I can.
Wait, am I taking damage at all, or are you taking it all?
I can take it all. If you're right next to
Are
me.
you sure?
Yeah. This is my job.
This is my occupation. I do
like
this for a
pain.
living. Oh god. What
Merlin.
if just this whole time Rowen has a pain kink?
Uh-oh.
That's the reason. She takes
Yes,
Literally
Ciaran.
darkness from Konosuba.
Yeah, it's literally
Yeah.
darkness. Yes, Ciaran.
So while Kieran's watching in kind of disappointment at what is going on around him,
Doing
he's
nothing.
going to go up to Dante, and he's going to try something unconventional with his spells.
Okay.
Can he use absorb elements to try and at least take some of this celestial onslaught away, enough for Dante to regain control back of his hand?
Make an Arcana check to modify the effects of the spell.
And then can I also cast it at 5th level as well?
Sure, why not?
To upcast it. That's a 27.
Sure. As the power begins to flow through both you and Emmyth, Dante, Ciaran holds out his hand and absorbs a huge chunk of this radiant energy that's flowing from it. You regain enough feeling in your arm and hands briefly where you could let go if you wanted to.
Does he want to?
I'm gonna just grasp it hard.
Okay.
When he does that,
Sorry.
may I use Hourglass to speed up a sleight of hand check, if that makes sense? And grab it from him?
Oh, during that, like, split second?
Yes.
Sure, I'll allow it. Make a sleight of hand check with advantage. Windy,
19.
make a strength check. Strength saving throw, please. With a +2.
19.
Oh, they match, so I believe the defender wins. Ciaran, you use Hourglass to speed up your movements. You grab the twig, and as you do, the vines, you feel it tug away, but the vines wrap around your hand, and now you two are trapped.
Nice!
This is so stupid. Like we're all holding hands and pissing on an electric fence.
Would I have been able to shield that? Or no?
What was that?
Would I have been able to shield the vines?
Sure, I'll allow it.
Hey, can I shield the vines?
Sure. You see the vines like reach up for your hand, and you make a magical barrier. Okay, Dante, Emmyth, you're still connected. I need you both to make con saving throws, please.
Okay.
Oh.
Fucking.
All right,
falls back to
Emmyth, you
back.
take 16 points of radiant damage. Dante, you take 4.
I'm gonna take those.
All of it?
Are you taking all of it?
Dante, how hurt are you?
If I take this damage, I'll be at 13 hit points.
All right, I think you need to feel this. I'll take Emmyth's damage.
Okay.
Oh.
May I just butt their hands with the back of my sword? I know physical shit is really stupid, but I don't have a single spell slot left.
This is what happened when you smite constantly.
Yeah.
So you're just gonna hit their hands with your sword?
Huh? What?
You're just gonna hit their hands with the butt of your sword?
Yes.
Alright, are you gonna try and disconnect Emmyth, or are you gonna try and disconnect Dante?
I would love to try to disconnect Dante's hand from the thing
Okay.
and drop it.
I was afraid you were gonna chop my hand off for a
Oh
second.
my god. I would like to disconnect his hand from his arm.
Sure, make an attack roll. But of course non-lethal. So just with the
Yeah. Just with the butt.
Yep, just with the butt.
But wait, if people are around me, no, I don't think I get any plus to that. 31.
Yeah. Don't roll damage. Dante, make a strength saving throw with just a strength saving throw. How do you do this? Do you? Okay. So you hit it,
feel
and
like
for a
such an
second you
idiot.
think you might have it, but
That's a
Dante's
natural
hold on his stick is too powerful.
Oh my god. You and your fucking stick. You're gonna die if you don't let
Dante.
go, Dante.
Emmyth,
I
both of
I have an idea.
both of you feel your bodies begin to go numb.
Oh my god.
Dante, all of you see Dante's eyes begin to glow a bright white.
Hmm.
Oh my god.
Emmyth's-
That's so cool.
Emmyth's eyes seem to glaze over as if she's no longer like conscious. She just begins to like
no.
sway there standing up.
Like, as this happens, can I want to like grab Nature's Accord with my good hand and sort of use it to help stabilize me.
Sure.
And can I try to do like commune with nature is like a ritual, but can I like try and do it into the bark to make maybe, I don't know, contact Soul Sand somehow?
Sure. You begin your communion with Solson, with Emmyth and you taking the brunt of this celestial onslaught.
May I just walk over to Emmyth and kind of hold her up so she doesn't fall over and hit her head?
Sure.
On something.
You see that there's a conveniently placed rock exactly where she would be if you hadn't gone over and stabilized her.
It was already there.
Yep.
The first thing is, if she collapses, so do I.
Oh my god.
I am little.
Yes.
Dante, you begin your communion and you begin to see flashes of Solson, this giant towering figure. Eyes of this golden, beautiful golden nature. And you begin to feel yourself grow taller.
Oh.
Oh.
All of you watch.
The pain is actually just a growth spurt.
All of you watch as Dante begins to get taller and taller. Rowen, because you're there holding Emmyth, you see her skin become more shrunken.
Oh shit.
Oh my god.
No.
Oh.
Please don't.
Dante, whatever you're doing, stop it. And I will grab my sword.
Okay.
And wait what's gonna happen.
Okay. Dante, you feel your skin become more and more bark-like. Your legs become thicker. You feel your body become more tree-like.
Okay, yeah, I think...
All of
Do
you
I
watch...
also notice what's going on with Emmyth?
You glance down and you can see Emmyth's skin becoming more and more shrunken into her face. As if, because you've opened up this pathway between the twig and yourself, you're also sucking her life force out as well, along with the twigs. Make a nature check for me, Dante.
20.
You can feel that you are nowhere near. You were like 1% through this twig in terms of like absorbing its energy.
May I do something?
Sure.
May I try what I did before similarly, but also use Mind Sliver before I do that so I can produce his saving throw.
Okay, of Dante?
Reduce his next saving throw by 1d6, yes.
Alright, what kind of save does Dante need to make?
An intelligence saving throw with a DC of 17.
Alright, you heard him.
Well,
Okay.
I finally failed to save.
Okay.
Thank God.
And then this time I will also cast haste on myself.
Okay.
And then once again repeat the same thing. Absorb elements at 5th level.
Okay.
And then once again, try to grab the bark in his hand.
Alright, make a sleight of hand check. Dante, make a strength saving throw. I believe at this point, Rowen no longer considers you an ally because you were harming Emmyth. And then minus your, what is it, d6. Strength saving throw minus a d6,
D4.
Dante. A d4, sorry.
That's a d4.
Well, I mean, it's an 11 before minusing anything. I think I'll fail.
Yeah. So as this is happening, Ciaran casts a spell. What do you say into Dante's mind?
I say, Master, be reasonable here. This is your friend. And then I will take it from his hand.
You take it from his hand. The vines retreat back into Dante's, and Emmyth, you steady Emmyth Rowen as she kind of like sways and color comes back to her cheeks. Her eyes flutter open.
Oh, thank God. Emmyth, are you okay?
And if you
I
guys
kind
want
of
to,
pat your cheek.
if you guys want to look at the stream real quick. I don't know how long it'll take to update. Dante's like 5 foot tall.
Oh!
Wait, what the fuck?
Dante grew.
He had his growth spurt.
Wait, when
How tall is he?
He's like 5 foot
Important.
tall. He's not quite as tall as you. I just, for comedic effect, made him super
I
tall.
thought he was now taller than Ciaran.
No, there's no way.
I could continue,
Don't you dare, I will stab you.
but this time without anyone touching it.
May I, if Emmyth is on the ground, may I pick her up and ask her if she's okay?
I'm holding her. Excuse you, sir. Get back in your lane.
Okay.
Oh my God.
I want, Dante sort of limps close to Emmyth and casts Cure Wounds.
Cool.
Heals 11 points.
All right, Emmyth, you
Thanks,
heal
a few-
11 points.
Thank you. Oh, what the fuck?
I'm I'm so sorry.
Oh my god, just shove it in my fucking bag.
Yeah.
Just do it.
This piece of bark is very dangerous.
We figured that out.
All of
Good,
this
good job.
happened, and I barely scratched the surface of the power that is in this thing.
What?
Fuck.
Yeah, there is so much magic in this little piece of wood.
Oh my god.
I'm still holding it.
That's what
by the
she
way.
said. That's what she said. I'm sorry. There's so much magic in this little piece of wood. Come on, guys. That was low hanging
Yeah.
fruit. Come on.
Firmly grasp it. Firmly grasp it.
And then you die.
Oh.
I do still have the piece of bark, by the way. I have not given it to you guys yet.
Can you please just put it in my bag? Thank you.
Before I do that, I have a feeling that you two do not seem to fully understand what you're holding. I will only give it back once I feel confident that you guys will not hurt yourselves.
What do you mean?
I've been holding on to it for weeks. Okay.
Yes.
And I just
I've
haven't
been holding
pulled
on
it
to
out.
what
It'll-
feels like weeks.
And what do you plan to do with it, Princess Emmyth? You cannot hold this piece of bark forever.
No, I know that. That's why I'm giving it to Sundaresh, regrettably, but we don't really have another choice. I mean, I don't really have another choice. You know, unless I want to feel eternal suffering and probably death. Yes. So
Not
And
necessarily.
don't worry. Yes, probably. Or you've got a point, actually. She'll
This
kill
is
me first.
bullshit.
And then I'll be in pain. In the
What do you mean?
afterlife.
Go ahead,
Yes,
Matif.
Matif?
I'm just thinking that, like, you didn't make any contract with Sundaresh. Like, this is bullshit.
Are you looking at me when you say this, Pastor?
Yeah. Yep.
Well, look, honey. You see that? And I just I'll tap the crystal on my hand. That's a contract. In my hand. Literally.
Have you tried to break it off?
No, of course I haven't tried to fucking break it off. I just somehow think that's not going to forebode well. I don't think the crystal is the pure source here of her power over me.
Well, we also just saw what destroying the crystal and something does, and I prefer you not
Yeah.
to be a pile of sludge, so.
Wow, that really means a lot.
All of you look down at the pile of sludge, which is still there, literally several feet away.
It's fine. He's
Keep that in mind
probably
once more.
not dead.
He's fine. The only reason I'm not panicking is because, well, I have faith in the guy that we will see him again soon, and if he is a pawn for something, well, they didn't succeed, and therefore he will probably be back. It only makes sense, right?
Give some hope for your situation, though.
Well, I don't. I'm not too confident in that, to be honest. What, was there hope for Lucy situation?
No, I'm talking about. Well, I mean, yeah. Anyway. No, I'm talking about Amish, right? Like, we quote unquote like took out the gem, right? And and he gestures over to the pile of sludge because he doesn't want to talk about it. But like he said that everything will be fine if we find him. So like, I mean, it's not the risk worth taking, but hypothetically, the same thing might also happen. What if? Okay, out of character. What if, because Matif has had crazy paranoid ideas, but this is not, he's not crazy and paranoid enough for this one. What if this is a body snatcher, like, thing, where, like, you're actually in cryo sleep somewhere, and if we kill you, you turn into a pile of sludge?
Holy shit, but my real body's somewhere else.
Yeah.
Maybe you should all take turns. Maybe you should all take turns killing each other. See if any of you guys are the.
How do we know who's real? And then it just
Nobody kills Emmyth.
The meme where we're all.
It turns out Emmyth's the only one.
we all start aiming finger guns at each other in a circle.
It's a PvP, just everyone for themselves.
Yes.
Well, except
We
I
host
can.
our own little. Rowen is physically incapable of hurting Emma.
Yes. Probably, to be honest, yeah.
Let everyone else do it for you, it's fine.
No,
Anyway.
Rowen has friendly fire on, except on Emmyth. She can't actually hit her.
Yeah.
Like, she swings her sword and it just glitches through Emmyth.
Because Rowen would never hit a woman. The thing. The other three members, fair game.
I would backhand bitch slap Sundi anytime. But
Anyway, coming back.
Emmyth.
Sorry, I got us off track.
You hear a voice. In the back of your mind.
Oh god.
God, I haven't done this voice in a while.
oh my
Forgive
god.
me if it's bad. Oh my god, I don't know how to do it. It's deep. My god, I can't. Why am I nervous to do a voice? Yeah, dude, what's up?
Aww.
There we are. Emmyth. It's Sundaresh's voice. I can't remember how to do it. I believe you have something that belongs to me. You are long overdue.
I respond like with my mind, like, bitch, there wasn't a time limit, god.
You say that to her?
Yeah, in my head. Like, back to her.
She said
hey, there was not a time limit.
she talks back and she says, "Is there not?" And you feel an itching from your hand. And you look down and the sapphire begins to, it enters into your hand. And it begins to, you can see it visually, you can see it just below the skin begin to travel up your arm, pushing through veins, up around your shoulder. And you feel it pop up just in the middle of your chest.
No!
Tick tock.
Right?
May I
Let's get
speak up
going
again?
for now. Oh, yeah, sorry.
Oh no.
I understand all of you have been traveling for quite a bit, but I must say I feel like this group is quite unprepared for the grave situation you've all found yourselves in.
Oh yeah, true,
Well-
because usually people prepare for the end of the world and some weird wish dragon demon that kills all of your friends. You're right! I put both hands in front of my mouth.
Ciaran, make an insight check.
Oh no.
It's a 16.
You think that was sarcasm.
Well, I didn't need an insight check for that one.
I think Ciaran did.
I think Ciaran did.
Yeah, that's what I said. You, mate, no. Ciaran, maybe.
It is my opinion, and I may be wrong, but where are your allies to help you? You are facing what seems like a very powerful being. You are in control of sacred instruments, which have the possibility of changing the world. And I feel like you have been much too carefree in going through this mission, where I can't help but feel afraid, not only for myself and you, but also the fate of the entire world. It seems like not until 2 days ago, you guys understood what the instruments were, and you have been carrying around this piece of bark, which contains immense celestial power, and at a whim you decide to try and absorb the power, almost absorbing the life force of Emmyth. Do you see why I am concerned?
I mean, the issue with Emmyth is not.
And then
my
the next
fault.
choice is to give this powerful celestial piece of bark to a wish dragon that seems to not care about life.
I 100% agree with that last
Do you
point.
five plan to change the world, or would you like help? There is the kingdom of Pentika. There is your royal family, Emmyth. So you have Solson, and Matif, you have Adono. Why are we doing this ourselves?
I don't know. Fuck, do you not think we're not concerned? Emmyth is clearly shaken up.
I'm like 90% sure Adano has more important things to do.
You
Not gonna lie.
see him like skate past you, Matif, like in his rowboat. And he's like,
That is
yeah,
a
like
skateboard.
kinda, and he just like dissipates into mist.
You're not entertained.
All right. Ciaran, you have a very good point about that. The thing is...
And
Yes?
no, please continue.
I suppose there is no more point in being bashful about how important our mission is and that we will need help. And I do not think the people we are allied with will deny us that.
And I am also allies with you as well. I'm not here to oppose you or to keep this piece of bark from you.
Which
I'm here
is
to
what you're
simply-
doing, but...
Yes. I'm holding it until I feel confident that you guys will make the right decision. But as of now, I do not feel so. And I am willing to
Ciaran.
work it out with you to figure out what the next plan of action is.
So until things go your way, you will not continue cooperating. Is that what I'm hearing?
I plan to cooperate now to figure out the next course of action.
So then, go ahead, speak your mind.
Yeah, thanks. You guys ever hey yo, you ever just like go into a bar and you see that he's made his way out from the bucket while this whole thing was happening,
my
and he's
God.
now standing on top. You ever go into a bar and you see this broad that's just like so smoking hot?
I just think of every single time I've seen Emmyth from the side, and I'm just like, no.
Anyways, please continue.
So I think our first course of action is to consult with
Oh,
others.
gosh.
Oh,
Oh,
Who did
there
we
is someone.
lose?
Where did Pastel go?
Pastel.
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 Oh no.
Pastel will be right back.
Okay.
Okay.
Shall we continue or shall we wait?
Sure, we'll be back after these messages.
A penis. Thank you for
Uh,
listening.
Thank you. Let me read out the new followers. Thank you. Goblin Man, the Organ Taker, Adrian Lol 1012, a Draco. Thank you for following within the last 30 minutes. Y'all are Australian based. We got 2 Aussies. That's me and Astrid.
It's a me. G'day, bitch.
Yeah, g'day.
Yeah, mate. Fuck yeah. Pastel's returned.
Oh my lord.
Her internet died, apparently.
But no, if you'd like to hear more about us, we'll talk about ourselves later. So, we return back to the midst. Ciaran, continue.
So I believe our first course of action is to figure out how we can deal with Sundaresh without giving her this piece of bark.
God. Well, okay.
Nope.
And
Oh, no.
there goes Pastel's internet again. Oh no.
Poor
Nope.
thing.
She's
back.
returned again.
I am back.
There we are, she's
Hi.
back.
So,
Ciaran, the problem is not that we don't know what to do. The problem is how to do it. We are very much aware Sundi cannot have this piece of bark.
Yes, that is what I just said, Rowen.
So
We must
maybe
figure out-
instead of judging our way of going about this, you help us figure it out. Because so far I've not heard any solutions.
And that is
my
what I
God.
was just going to suggest, Rowen. That we go to the nearby college or place of study and figure out how to deal with this.
Emmyth,
uh-huh.
you have begun to feel almost like a clock ticking. Like a ticking from emanating from like the Sapphire. There's no sound, but you can hear like a regular tick.
Alright, so how long will you gamble Emmyth's life then? How long? What's the time frame we're speaking about here?
Does she need to have this bark in order to live? Or does she need to give it to Sundaresh in order to live?
I need
think
to
she
give
needs-
it to her.
Yeah.
Otherwise, she's going to fucking neck me on the spot because I can literally feel my time running out. I can't explain it, but I can.
So then is your suggestion that we go there now?
Look, ideally, yes. Do we have any other options? Unless you're planning on stopping a wish dragon with unbelievable power. And the second you step into her presence, she will fuck you up. If she wants to. That's what she did with Lucy. He didn't ask to make a wish. He just did. And I don't think that was his fault.
What if we ask
don't-
Hall for help?
I think that would be a really good idea, yes.
I mean,
We
yeah, fight
can-
the fight a wish dragon with a wish dragon seems like a good idea, instead of a bunch of idiots running around with swords and staves and magic and shit, you know?
I mean, we don't know if she's a wish dragon, but she certainly seems ancient. She might
Did we
know.
find out if she was a wish dragon, Merlin?
Rowan, you got your memories back, so you do know that she's a wish dragon.
Oh! She's
Yeah,
a
she
wish
is.
dragon! I completely... Oh my god, I didn't know that.
Yeah, we
How
found
we knew?
out!
Oh my god.
We got another one, baby!
I thought that was more out of character knowledge. Oh my god. Yes. Thank god. We should ask Hal. They might know each other.
Wow, so all wish dragons know each other?
You know, that's a good plan. But I don't know why. Just getting a feeling, that if they know each other, which chances are they do, something tells me they are not on good terms.
The burrowing
Yeah.
themselves into the ground and never speaking bit. Yeah, that might be. Yeah.
Yeah, something tells me that, they hate each other. Potentially, of course.
Well, would be useful to have another dragon hater on Earth. Hating her on Earth.
You know what? That it is, indeed.
Do
I mean, we know that Hal will vouch for us and help and support us.
I hope so.
Especially, you know, since she's from, I don't know, living under a potential kingdom and shit and all, you know?
Yeah. May I pick up my sword and try to communicate with her via my sword? I know it didn't work last time. But
Sure.
maybe now that my memory's back, I have some recollection of how to get in contact with her.
You
Other
do
than,
know
like-
that you do not have like a bond, like a connection like that to just like talk to her.
Yeah.
You know that she can get in contact with you, but it doesn't work the other way around.
Okay.
Am I able to get in contact with her with my tiara?
You would have to scry on her, which would be very difficult.
I can cast scry. I could try.
You can always try.
Maybe if she knows it, I can try and scry on her. And maybe if she knows it's me, she might let me? It's always a chance.
Let's try it.
Well, I'll give it a go.
Oh, wait, you could just use telepathy. You straight up just have telepathy.
Oh my
Well,
god.
is telepathy in seeing vision stuff?
So
Yeah,
because
that
of,
makes sense.
Because of how I've worded it, you have access to those spells and you can also use them whilst you're scrying, which is an additional thing. So you still do have access to telepathy, so you could just ring her up.
Yeah, like, wait, telepathy, do I have to be seeing the person?
No, you just have to be familiar with them. They can be anywhere on the same plane of
That's
existence.
it?
Yeah.
Bro, I thought I had to be seeing them. Never mind, I'm a go telepathy, baby.
I mean, you see her through the scry, right?
Telepathy's at 8th level, holy fucking dick.
Oh my god.
You, as I'm saying, you've had a
can I
very
just-
powerful tiara this whole time. You haven't really used it.
You got a point there, buddy. Sorry, I just...
Sudden Charlemagne.
Charlemagne just possesses me. Well, do I need a scry on her, or can I just cast
You can just
telepathy
cast it.
then?
You can just cast it, yeah.
Let's just... Alright, now I think this should work if I click this. Holy shit. Okay, it acknowledges that I've done it, and then
Okay.
therefore takes the charge out of my crown, I think. So what does it do now? It doesn't really. It can be the details.
So you form
so
a.
It's a save DC of 17.
She doesn't
I'm
need
not
to
sure if
save.
it's wisdom.
It's only if you're doing it to somebody who is unwilling.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll just get the metaphorical like phone out.
Sure.
Bring.
Yes, hello. This is Harl speaking.
I got through to her.
My
my god.
How? It's Emmyth.
Say hi to mom from me. Wait, what?
Yes, I can hear you. The connection is a little bit fuzzy. Could you move to somewhere else? I am stuck in my cave.
Oh yeah, hold on 1 second, and I'll like run back up the hill towards Dante's house because I know. Is it like up on a hill?
Yeah, it's on a hill.
Yeah, I thought so. Like we fought like downhill, kind of. So I'll just kind of start walking up the hill.
Sure. Yes, that
Alright,
is
tell
much
me,
better. That is much better.
Okay, good. Signal's a lot better up here. God. We needed some advice on dealing with something quite something quite unfortunate, dangerous.
That sounds pretty
another
standard.
wish
You are.
dra-
Oh, what? Continue. I'm intrigued.
Sorry, there's like a bit of lag coming through.
What is lag?
Sorry, never mind, ignore me. Another wish dragon.
You hear the call go
Yeah.
silent for a sec.
Hello, are you still there? Did you cut out?
No, I'm still here. Which
Okay,
one?
okay. So you guys all kind of know each other. See, God, I knew things.
That is offensive, but we do kind of know each other. We are ancient.
Well, it wasn't me who get.
I don't
This is
ask
your
you if this you know
This
other.
is your fault, guys.
I don't ask you
sorry,
if you know all
sorry.
of the other princesses. Do I?
Well, that's not fair. I didn't know I was a fucking royalty, alright?
Well, that
Sorry,
seems like a you
apologies.
problem, not a me problem. So how about we move forward
Okay.
with this conversation?
That's a good idea. Okay. Are you familiar with a certain Sundaresh?
Yes, she is my older cousin.
Oh my god.
She is a bitch, but she has been locked away in that little swamp of hers. So
Okay. She's the older cousin.
Oh my god.
I know, right? I wish I was like holding a phone so I could like put my hand over the speaker and like whisper it to you guys. And then
oh, real quick, these
what
guys
I'll
want to.
do, can I like in replacement of that?
Sure. Sorry. No, please continue.
Oh, sorry. In replacement of that, the equivalent of like when you take the phone away and put your hand over the speaker so you can like relay information to someone who's next to you.
Yeah.
The equivalent, I'll just take the crown off my head a little bit. Just like take it off so it's like not directly on my head and then just put it back on. Oh, I'm a creative genius. What were you saying, Bill?
Oh, it's alright. These guys just want a sound redeem of I want to top that guy so bad.
No.
Thank you, chat.
Give me a
Continue.
reason to say it, then I'll say it.
Alright.
Oh my god, I want to top that guy so bad.
Alright.
Honestly, that was better. Thank you so much for that.
Alright.
Yes. So, okay. I'm going to go out on a hypothetical here. Hypothetically, if someone were to make a wish with Sundaresh, hypothetically, of course.
Oh my god, I cannot believe. I thought you would be more responsible. Emmyth,
Hypothetically,
when I helped to raise you as a child, I did not think you would be going out wishing to any random dragon that came up to you.
No, you don't understand. You don't have context. I'm saying, hypothetically, what if...
What is that in your chest?
Sundaresh...
I can see it from here. Do not lie to me.
Wait, sorry, what? What do you mean? What? You can see me?
Of course, I'm an extremely powerful being. What do you think? You are creating a direct connection. You are like a little
telepathy, not...
You're like a little hologram for me.
Call.
What am I to you?
I'm a hologram? I can't see shit. Where are you?
I'm in my cave.
Your signal's not coming... It's not coming through. I'm only getting sound from you.
I think that is... Well, I think your tiny human or elf brain or whatever can only handle hearing my voice. I am just so magnificent in my visage.
You are pretty. I mean, you are pretty magnificent.
Oh, stop, darling. Do not have to say that to me.
You do look pretty cool. You've got crystals and shit. Anyways, it's nothing. I kind of try to, like, put my cloak over my chest a little bit.
I can see it. You are like an X-ray for me. I can see every part of you. You have very strong bones. Very strong bones.
Whoa, nope, that does not make me feel any better at all. Nope, absolutely not.
And I did not think you had piercings there, but okay.
Oh, fuck. Stop! Look, I cross my legs. None of your business. The point is... Okay, yes, it wasn't exactly a hypothetical. I didn't voluntarily make this wish. Alright, I didn't do it on purpose. I was very much magically swayed to do so. As a result, Sundaresh... This is your fault, Reza, that I called her Sundi. Oh my god. Sundaresh wants me to bring a piece of Solson. It happens to be a piece of bark, in particular, to her. That's my contract that, well, binds me through this.
Well, Solson, I think, is like my third cousin twice removed. I have never met him.
Are you all related? What?
We're all like angels, darling. What do you think we are? Of course we're all related.
Okay, well then you can't be too upset when I guess that you all know each other if you're all related. No.
Once again, you should not say that to anyone.
No, I mean, it's not exactly often. I didn't know there aren't that many wish dragons, are there? How many of you guys are there?
There's like 4 or 5 of us.
Exactly! That's a lot less than humans or something.
Yeah, whatever. Anyways, continue.
So
you need to take a part of
us.
Solson. Yes?
I have a part of Solson. She wants me to bring it to her.
Well, I do not know. She was trapped in that swamp, but I don't know anything about her, like, enchantments. Maybe she just wanted a snack. It's very nutritious.
Well...
Especially Solson. He's full of, like, bay and radiant energies. It's very tasty.
Yeah, we figured out the whole radiant energy thing the hard way.
Is that why
you
have big bags under your eyes? Maybe you need to take a nap?
No, I just literally had the life sucked out of me, and not in the fun way.
Yes, I know that feeling.
Oh god, okay. I don't... Emmyth, in fact, does not want to think about that. Anyways... Yeah, no.
Well, I do not know what lies ahead, but I think you should keep your friends close and value every day of your short life. Anyways,
okay.
I have to go. Goodbye.
Wait, what? No, wait. Fuck! No. Should we give it to her or not? Do we give the
about this?
Well, we talked about it. I found out that there's like 4 or 5 wish dragons, at least around. That they're all pretty much related. And that, I don't know, so Son is tasty? That's all I found out. She fucking hung up on me. Now what? Any bright ideas? Because, I mean, half of you think we should not do this, and half of us think we should, or whatever.
May I suggest another idea?
While you
Go
guys
on.
discuss that, I need to go to the toilet. I'll be right back.
How dare you?
What's your other idea, Ciaran?
Do you not want to hear it, Emmyth?
You definitely sound like you don't want to hear it.
Well, I'm just of the belief that we don't really have a third option here. Either she gets it or she doesn't get it. So what's the third option here?
Well, the way I look at it, if we give it to her, we risk giving her immense power. And if we risk not giving it to her, that seems that it might come at the cost of your life. And I am not too familiar with how Sundaresh works, as I've never seen her before. But Matif,
You don't want to.
Matif, considering you are the Herald of Adorno, who seems to be the ferryman of souls, is it possible to safeguard Emmyth's soul somehow while we attempt to take care of Sundaresh?
Alright, Em.
I don't think that's a good idea.
That doesn't sound like a fun idea, at least from my perspective.
Ciaran, are you putting fighting Sundaresh on the table?
I believe so. Why is it not an option?
I will do anything to cut that bitch's throat, but I'm not sure that's possible. Like, I know I have a lot of bad ideas and, well, shoot my shot in circumstances where I have no possibility of succeeding. Yet I'm getting the feeling that maybe I shouldn't shoot my shot here, because we will die. Just about guaranteed.
Did we not just mention that all of you have allies that are willing to help you?
I mean... Okay, make a list then. Who do we have that will fight a wish dragon for us? Outside
With
of
us, maybe?
us. Oh yes, with us, of course, but who do we know that is willing to fight alongside us against Sundaresh? I mean, I've got, you know, if I can remember
Entire royal family.
my last name, it's not Pintika, it's the other one.
Sjoberg? No.
Sjoberg, that's the one.
Oh.
There's the kingdom of Sjoberg and, you know, my father's armies and stuff, I guess.
She has with an extension, one of her minions, aka Lucy, could have wiped out an entire army. I just don't feel that manpower is going to be effective. Even though I would love to fight Sundaresh.
Also, if I remember Sundaresh's cave correctly, it's a pretty good position. Like, it's a bottleneck for us to get through.
Yeah.
And
Not escape easily.
yeah, we could collapse it, but she's probably also prepared for that.
Oh yeah, no, that won't do any harm to her. She'll just bust out through the top.
I don't think she can get out, and I don't think that's because the cave is too small.
Maybe if we can't kill her, at least we can keep anyone else from doing any shady deals.
That doesn't change the fact that, well, she still got me in chains.
True.
Yes.
Is once again why I bring up. I don't know. Can you not assist us in any way?
He did just surf back there, didn't he? Sorry.
Only Matif sees it, don't I?
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Well,
I
let me
said
put the-
that he's probably too busy.
Well, let me just offer one last piece of advice, and then I will give this piece of bark back to you, Emmyth. As I do not believe I have anything more to contribute. It seems that only two paths are before you, but let me assure you that that is never the case. Even if the other decision might be much harder, and might not necessarily be 100% successful, it is still an option. So with your royal family, Emmyth, and Hal, and whatever forces you can muster, I do believe that there is still a chance. Are you not heroes of other nations? Have you not fought wars? Have you not saved villages? It's a much greater chance to rely on others than just the five of us.
I don't know if you could convince the nations we've helped to help us
And I
here.
will give the piece of bark back to her. And then I will just sit down on this piece of wood right here. And take a nap.
And that, all right, that is helpful.
What time of the day is it?
It's literally like 8:30 in the morning.
Oh my god!
Yeah, and
Yeah, I
we've used
forgot we
up
just
all
woke
of our
up.
shit. Well, we cannot go fight Cinderesh now. We just fought a dragon, and I don't think she'll be an easier enemy.
Oh.
Dante, I'm so sorry to kind of switch this whole thing around. The emerald might also have something to do with Sundi. Could you maybe contact Lucy and ask him what those emeralds were about? Because I think he had one in his chest as well.
Yeah, I could do that.
He had a Sapphire, right?
It turned
Originally.
green in the end, didn't it?
Yeah.
Hmm.
When we eventually found him, it was no longer a sapphire, but it looked like an emerald. It was definitely different. It wasn't the same. Which is concerning.
Yep.
Merlin, didn't I conclude stuff last week by contacting Lucy about the armor situation?
About the what
We
situation?
didn't actually get to talk though.
Yeah, I don't think you actually
What?
talked.
Yeah, we didn't
get
talk.
to
I think I
actually
just sent a message, and then we ended.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, what message did you send again?
Ooh, it was a long one, but it was about how we just fought Armesh, and he was a dragon with a gem, and he was connected to Lucy somehow.
Oh yeah, you
And
did
where
too.
we- yeah.
Lucy.
Picking up a cliffhanger 2 hours into the session.
You need me to reply to him, or?
Yeah, feel free. You're walking hand in hand with two gods through a field. Please respond to Dante.
Kidding. Dante, you guys found a mesh. What happened to him?
Yeah, he was a giant dragon. And then we kind of fought him. And he had this giant green gem that we had to break to sort of turn him back to normal. Would you happen to know anything about this? 'Cause we've had some run-ins with gems.
Yeah, so here's what you need to know, Dante. There's gonna be 3 sisters. The first being Sundaresh, the Wish Dragon. The second being Sind, the Fire Djinn. And third being the one that unfortunately got amiss, Erdi. And I've come into contact with all 3 of them and have seen what they're capable of. And so, they are very powerful, and please be careful. But I do know a way of taking them down. So, if you guys can find me and free me from the current prison I'm in, then we might be able to at least have a chance against them.
You say if we can find you. Do you have any idea where you are?
Me, I'm not too sure, but I did get a vision. In Markovia, there's an orphanage that I run called the Moonflower. There'll be someone there for you to meet who can possibly help you out.
Oh. Yeah, we're in Markovia right now.
Well, if you can find the Moonflower orphanage, that's where I'd probably suggest you go next. If you guys are alright with that.
Yeah, could you tell me what town it's in again?
I believe it's in Steny Boga, isn't it, Merlin?
Yes, it is.
It's in Steny Boga. It's being run, well, I asked Anushka to go ahead and start it, so I guess if you guys find them, they might give you more answers.
Okay, yeah. Cool. We'll find you. And we are going to need your help for this.
Yeah, and I think I have just the thing, Dante.
That's great. Yes. Well, don't die before we get there, even though I don't think you can.
Yeah. See you soon, pal.
Bye. And then I slam my book closed loudly.
Mac.
Lucy has a plan.
He does? What is he saying?
Well,
Man.
he just said we should come save him.
That's not really a plan, is it?
No, I mean, it's a good idea on his behalf.
Oh, I mean, apparently he has something that he can do, and I do think we're gonna need all the help we can get.
I'm so sorry. He asked us to help him. Are you sure that was Lucy?
Yes, I'm very sure.
Asking for help from others? No,
okay,
I mean, he's
that
probably
can't
gotten
have
pretty
been-
desperate.
I
That's
think
it.
his wording
No.
was "come find me," but we all know what it means.
Oh, I
yeah,
knew it.
yeah.
It was too good to be true. They've taken his mind. He's gone.
No, we must save him. Let's go.
He's showing compassion.
Where did he say to start searching?
We have to go visit his orphanage in Steniboga.
Well,
It's not too far away.
oh, we're gonna go by foot? That is unusual. Very
Yeah, that's a little strange.
I mean, if we can
Dante.
save it.
Oh, sorry.
No, I'm finished.
Okay, if you're sure. Dante, did he say anything about anything to do with the emeralds?
Yeah,
If you knew
yes.
anything about what it was?
So, he talked about this trio of Sundaresh, Sind, and Erdi.
Rowen, when you hear the name Sind, your body shudders.
Come on! The ghost here?
We haven't. None of us have met Sin, have we?
No,
No,
this is the
no.
first time you've heard Sind or Erdi.
I know. Just the gay just transcends.
And
Keep it in your pants for 5 seconds, Rowan.
I can't.
there are no pants under the armor.
Oh my god.
There's just a lot of chafing. Okay, please continue.
Oh, ow.
So Amesh apparently had a run-in with Erdi.
So, is she the green one?
I'm guessing so. Maybe Erdi is also maybe the reason Lacey can't die.
Well, we can only assume that's why, considering, you know, the emerald in his chest, and he's like, oh, by the way, I can't die now, you know.
Maybe if we're really lucky, Amesh can't die either.
Yeah. Well, let's hope for now, at least.
Yeah.
Let's hope it's more of a blessing than a curse, instead of how Lucy's dealing with it, which is definitely a curse and not a blessing. Then what about this Sind?
Emmyth, you
Sind
shudder.
is-
Can I make a wisdom saving throw?
Yes, please.
Oh my god. Sind.
This is canonical, guys. This isn't me playing around.
23!
You get an image of you floating in the air with some beautiful woman, but you
Oh my-
shake your head, and you shake your head free.
Keep your head in the game, bro. Oh my.
Can I make a? Do I have to make a wisdom saving throw?
Yes.
Okay. Oh no, it's a 9. Oh no.
Oh no.
You are instantly charmed.
Uh,
Oh no.
You definitely think that this. Oh wait, did you guys do wisdom? Sorry, that should have been charisma.
Oh. Oh, oops. Oh, fuck.
Wait,
Fuck, I'm
just
good at this.
mentioning her name triggers a charisma save?
Oh, fuck, it's a 20.
Yeah, what do you think?
Only in women.
Only in
Oh,
women,
fuck
though.
you, Yereza.
All right, so Emmyth,
Is she a lesbian icon?
she is.
Oh my god!
Oh my god.
Emmyth, you shake your head free. Rowan, after you shake your head free, but then these images of you, you know, kissing and this woman, you've never seen her before, but all you can imagine is the most beautiful woman you've ever seen, and you think, how could such a woman be the cause of such harm? This must be a mistake.
Oh my god.
Now, Sundaresh has fucked us over a lot, and Erdi obviously is up to no good, but do you think we could make an ally out of Sin?
Why do you say that, Rowen?
I mean, it makes sense. I mean, the sisters don't always get along, right?
No, in this circumstance, it doesn't make sense at all, actually. Why?
Aren't they specifically working together to get out of their imprisonment or whatever?
I mean,
I think it's a bad idea to work with any of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, something's telling me that this isn't exactly a good idea to work with.
I mean, I'm not saying it's on top of our priority list or whatever. I just thought it might be a good idea to keep in the back of our minds constantly.
I am now unbelievably suspicious of Rowen.
Make an insight check.
I'm
Rowan
thinking
is
maybe.
cheating on Emmyth.
I was gonna say maybe. Oh my god, she's a spy. I don't trust her now.
Make an insight check.
That's so funny.
Oh, so 13.
Maybe she's a spy. You don't know.
Oh my god. I'm gonna keep
Oh
an eye on
my
her.
god.
Okay.
Look at her butt.
But
I mean, I'm just saying we haven't met her, so.
Well, we haven't met Erdi either yet. Clearly, she's a fuckwit. Because she's fucked with our friends.
Yeah.
Look, she fucked with Amish, so that's not okay, alright?
Yeah, Erdi seems
No,
like a bitch. I don't care about
Yeah.
Erdi.
Yeah, no one fucks with Amish. And lives to tell the tale, right?
Yeah.
Right. I'm trying to reassure myself here. Anyways, these guys don't sound fun. I just certainly don't feel good about it. We know how bad one of them is. The other one has proof that they're a piece of shit. And the other one just... I don't know, sounds kind of cool, I guess. Like, you know.
Apparently, Lucy met up with all three, and look where he is now.
Oh my...
What?
That sounds like him.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
fuck that. Oh.
Yeah, that does sound
Oh.
like.
Only he could get into such a difficult situation, honestly. Does that... Well, wait. Did you say they were sisters, or just that there's like a trio?
I think it's just a trio.
You just said trio. Yeah.
He did say that they were sisters, though.
Okay.
Even then Dante only said a trio. What would you have said they're a trio then, Dante?
I would have said trio.
Oh, okay.
Dante
well.
is an experiment on unreliable narrators.
That's so fun.
And I
There's
love him
apparently 6
for
of
it.
them.
I love him for it. Don't
I
change.
can-
You're 13.
I could reword everything to be just slightly more vague.
Oh,
Yeah.
God. Well, we haven't even eaten breakfast, so I think we should go and, who's hungry?
I'm feeling quite hungry after my growth spurt.
'Cause-
Yeah.
Oh, so yeah, can we talk about that?
You did grow
Wanna-
quite a lot. Look at that.
I go like stand like right next to Dante and like use my hand to measure where his head comes up to on my body.
it comes out to like on you, probably like your boob.
No, I'm a foot taller than him. He'd be up to like my collarbone, right?
Oh yeah, I guess so.
Oh no, but then that would make his face in my boobs.
Yes. Well, think about it. Like I'm a foot in real life. I'm almost a foot taller than you.
True.
Also,
And I get a great view of the Merlin titties.
oh my god.
The holy Your chest hair.
As Emmyth walks over to Dante, and Dante is kind of like looking like really happy at his growth spurt, all of you guys can like visually see Dante slowly shrinking.
Oh.
Darn, kid, you gotta work hard to keep those inches on you.
Gotta keep myself excited.
It's all about those gains. Oh god, no.
Come on, you had to know it was coming.
That's also what she said. Aw. You were so cute when you were taller. I mean, not like you're adorable now. Not like you're not adorable now. You know what
I was about to say, are you trying
You know?
to...
Fuck you. You know what I meant.
All right. Well, breakfast sounded like a really good idea.
Oh, please. Yes.
I could also use a bit of a nap.
Yeah,
Like Ciaran over there?
The rest.
Can I, if Ciaran doesn't... May I try waking up Ciaran? Just gently seeing if he is gonna wake up?
Sure. You gently push him. Like you go over to reach down, and Charlemagne rocks up and he's like, "Hey yo, I don't think that's the correct idea. I think you should let the master sleep."
Yeah? But I don't want to leave him out here in case...
Hey
other people
yo,
are
I
here.
fucking said my bit. All right, if whatever you choose to do from here on out, that's not my fucking responsibility.
All right, I just carefully take him like in a princess carry, and I want to put him somewhere comfortable inside.
Sure. You all make your way over to the Cabrera house. You just chuck him on the couch. You can see that one of Dante's siblings is performing a play before breakfast. It's called The Potato Farmer and the Unicorn.
Oh my god.
The other two kind of move out of the way when you put Ciaran onto the couch, but they like sit on like his chest. They just like take a seat on Ciaran. Ciaran doesn't seem to notice.
Aww.
Like they're halfling children, they're tiny.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Dante's dad's kind of like, you know, serving, making up some food. Oh, I did hear about those loud sounds. That sounded scary.
Well, just know that it's taken care of.
Yes, you all look fucked up.
Yeah, we are. Yeah.
100%.
Well, we were hoping maybe we could have a nice morning meal. If you wouldn't mind our presence here.
Yes, of course. You are always welcome. And he serves a platter of various potato dishes. They seem to have very little variety.
It's like the opposite of the Irish potato famine.
Yeah, they've got too many potatoes.
Potato
It's a famine of everything but potatoes.
Exactly.
Oh my god.
So, you guys can have a short rest if you would like.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Yes, please. Oh my god. 1, 2, 3. Let's go. Oh boy.
You don't regain spell slots on a short rest, do you?
You do as a wizard. You have your arcane recovery.
Okay.
Dante,
then I would
Matif,
like to
you
start
guys get back your warlock slots.
Wait.
Merlin.
Oh, what the fuck? Sorry.
Once after we've had like half the meal,
Mhm.
can I excuse myself to the bathroom or whatever, or just like another room?
Sure. You excuse yourself to the bathroom. You have to like hunch down. The toilet is like what you would perceive as like a child's toilet.
My God,
It's very small. Like it's usable for big people.
these people are so tiny. They're so
You
small.
you kind of like, shimmy yourself in there, sit down, and you see on the wall opposite is the words "Live, Laugh, Potato."
Oh my fucking God! I want a shirt that says that. I need that tatted on me. It says someone with no tattoos, but I need that tatted on me, okay? Because it's not what you expect. It's perfect. Oh my God. Sorry. I just love it. I'll just, like, I'm not actually peeing or anything. I'll just, like, sit on it like a seat, you know?
You put the seat down. Yep.
Hmm. You mean they left it up? Oh my God. I'm gonna try and talk to the blue bitch.
All right. Go for it.
Just put like a hand on my chest, I guess. You there?
You feel the connection secure. You don't get a response, but you feel her grin.
Hi. Well, I know you're there, so that's a start. Hey, look, would it be possible, like with this job offer, is transport fees included? If you know what I'm saying.
You hear this low laugh. And you see on the wall directly next to you, extremely silently, from like a tiny spot, you see a tiny spot of blue, which just expands, creating a small portal that you could quickly hop through.
Oh my God.
Are you?
I'm sorry, guys. And I'll pull out a couple of my ball bearings and just leave them on the bathroom floor and hop through.
Okay. Emmyth, you hop through to the other side, and we will catch up with... We're going to continue with Emmyth for a bit, and we will return to you guys in just a minute. So, Emmyth.
Consequences of my actions are about to hit me.
Okay. Give me one moment. Okay. So. Oh, I need to move players across. Emmyth.
Oh no. If it isn't the consequences of my actions.
Wow.
Oh shit!
You step through into the underground Sapphire crystal cave of Sundaresh. Miles, hundreds of miles away. And thank you for the raid, Neon. Perfect timing. Shit's getting real.
Hi, Neon! Thank you!
Welcome, welcome. Thank you. So, Emmyth, you step down into the Sapphire Crystal Cave.
Mm-hmm.
You walk forward. You should have... Oh, no, wait, no. I'll need to give you access.
Oh.
Give me one moment. There we are. You should have access to your model now. To your... Yep.
Yeah.
You make your way forward, and you see 3 fires. Or, sorry, you see 2 fires, and then an empty, like, fire pit. There are several logs there, but it isn't lit. You see one log pile aflame with red, like bright red fire. The one next to it lit with green flame. And the one directly ahead of you, unlit.
Roar! Ugh. Sundi? I'll actually say Sundi. Walk forward. Just gonna stand there and look at them. Do I feel that she's here?
Make a perception check.
No, 6.
All you can hear is your empty footsteps.
Is there anything specific about these fires that differentiates them other than the color?
Nope. They're just a bunch of wooden logs.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. I'll pull out the bark.
Mm-hmm.
Set it on fire.
I'll throw it into the where the last pit would be.
Okay. You throw this log, and as it this piece of bark, this twig, and as it enters into like the peripheral of this group of logs, it immediately catches fire, falls into the group of logs, and immediately catches flame with this deep blue sapphire fire.
Sapphire.
Sapphire. The 3 flames burn quicker, and you see the smoke begin to rise as all of the kindling and all of the logs burn out. Oh, I didn't want to delete Emmyth there. Give me one moment.
Oh no!
There we are.
She just kills me. No!
They
I
burn
am
out,
dead.
and you feel a rumbling in the crystal cave. In the crystal cave around you.
Well, yeah, this is a great idea. This was a fantastic idea. Where is it coming from? Can I just kind of look around?
All of the
Like,
crystals around you seem to be like vibrating, and you can see like bits of crystal like falling from the ceiling. A mini earthquake.
Does it stop? Is it still going?
No,
Like,
it gets really, really heavy for a second, and then it kind of subsides, but it's kind of there, like in the background. Slow sort of rumble.
I'll like move myself around the corner a little bit so I can look into a chamber where she usually is. See if she's there or...
This isn't her normal chamber. Her normal chamber's further.
Oh, fucking...
This is the secondary
no!
chamber.
Oh, she's usually here.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Well, in that case, I'll just
Make a perception check as you enter this room.
back it up. Oh my god. 7.
Because you're rounding this corner so quickly, you see like a glint up the back here, but you know that Sundaresh is further around the corner.
Yeah, it's probably nothing. Hello, Cindy. Sundaresh. Where the fuck are you, bitch?
Right up the back of the cave. Right up the back here. You see a curled up blue dragon. You know that you've met a gargantuan ancient dragon. You've met 2 at this point. They're fucking huge. And you know that Sundaresh isn't... She's big, but she's not, like, ancient big. right? You're not sure whether
Okay.
that's a part of her punishment or whatever, but she's not as big in her confines. But as you watch her and as this rumbling continues, you see her form begin to change. Her body begins to elongate, her tail becomes longer, her body becomes larger. You see where before she was more like a wyvern with the dragon with the two arms, right? The two arms with the wings attached, those become separated and another pair grows beneath her, giving her 4 pairs of legs and the 2 wings. You see her torso kind of shrinks somewhat to become more human-like, sitting on top of the dragon torso. And I'll just pull it up here because it's super cool.
What?
What the fuck? Oh!
Whoa!
Shit!
Huh? Mommy?
Everyone gets a mommy.
Oh my god, everyone's hot. Oh my god, she's got crystal titties from Incom.
She do.
Wait, what the fuck? So is she like a centaur dragon right now?
Oh my
Kind of, yeah.
She has 8 limbs right now. I
Yeah.
just wanted to point that out.
She does. She's like a spider. She's more spider than she is dragon.
No, this is suddenly horrible.
Well, actually, is a tail considered a limb? It's 9 in that case.
It's not a limb, it's an appendage. Is that the same thing? I don't know. It doesn't matter. Anyways.
Ask her.
I will. What that tail will do, huh? Oh god, no. Nice makeover.
She just grins and she kind of gets down onto her arms to get full look at you. She smiles and you feel the crystal in your chest fade and disappear. You have done well, Emmyth. I could have given you the truth sooner, but you chose not to.
Yeah, no, well, I can figure stuff out on my own, thanks. Which I did.
Well, I thank you for being in my service, but I am afraid our deal has come to an end.
Well, yeah, I can feel that.
She gets really close up to your face and she says, "When I tear this world down, I will remember you in the rubble." And you watch her body contort, almost as if it's like shrinking in on itself, and you see her teleport out.
Oh, come on. Oh.
Don't say that. You're the one who did this.
Yeah, I know. You should at least tell me why you did it. Of course you fucking won't. Of course you...
She doesn't even teleport you back.
I know, I'm stuck here. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Hold on. Let me think. I want to scry on Dante.
Okay. You have used up your telepathy for the day, by the way.
Yeah.
Just letting you know that.
Yeah.
Okay, so you want to scry on Dante?
Yeah, but I'll just do a scry on the boy.
All right, Dante, make a, I believe it's a wisdom saving throw.
Aha. 9.
9. Emmyth, you kind of go to your knees, you fold your hands in your lap, you focus your mind through the crown, and get an image of Dante sitting at the breakfast table, literally right where you left him, kind of eating the potatoes and enjoying his brother's performance.
You know I'm looking at him?
Hmm?
Does he know I'm looking at him?
No, he failed. He has no clue.
Oh. Does that mean I can't get through to him at all, can I?
No, because you used up your scry, your telepathy.
Yeah.
Damn.
Her orb isn't visible for any of us, right?
Actually, does anyone have true sight?
I do.
Yeah, is it permanently on?
I think it's one of my Warlock abilities.
Hmm.
Wow.
Freaking heart.
This party's warlocks are all.
Yeah, you gain 10 feet of true sight.
And the feet of true sight. Sure. Are you at the table, Matif?
Yes.
Cool. Make a perception check.
Okay.
Know that it's Emmyth.
10. You see a small little orb orbiting just above Dante.
Dante?
Yeah.
Do I know what this is? Should I make an Arcana check?
Make an Arcana check.
Nine. Okay, nope. You got something. And then I kind of point to, like, part of the air that's, like, where it is.
And I don't see anything, do I?
Nope.
Matif, are you alright? I don't see anything.
We all know magic exists. This could be an invisible thing. That's all I'm saying. But, like, you got something on you.
You think it's bad?
Probably.
I'll, like, get up, leave the table, and, like, walk around a bit.
See if you watch it, follow Dante.
Yep, it's following you. This is bad.
Is there anything I can do about it?
Try waving your hand where it is.
I control where it moves?
No, it's kind of like fixed.
It's just fixed to Dante. Okay.
Yeah. You make it
I'll
spell
put
out
my...
hell.
I can what, sorry?
I just made a joke. Don't worry about it.
Oh.
I'll, like, swish my hand through the air where it's at and realize that it's non-corporeal. And be like, okay, well, there's quite a few things this could be. But it is not a threat currently, as it is not there.
Well, that's still not great.
No, it's not great.
Huh.
It could be, Xander. Or, wait, fuck, that was his name,
Xandros?
right?
Xandros.
Xandros, thank you.
So, so if it's Xandros, do you think it's like a surveillance thing?
Nobody's pulled out the instruments, right? And I look
No, I don't
around
think
to the
so.
group.
No.
Okay.
Just to be safe. Oh, actually, does it? Because I spotted the one Xandros had back in Frogtown.
Mm-hmm.
Can I like describe it to Matif and ask if it looks like that?
Sure.
Does it?
It's slightly different. The one Dante saw through was a lot bigger and was like two-way. This one appears to like you don't know if you can like you can't see back through it.
Hmm. Okay.
Should we ask Em? She's been in the bathroom for a minute.
Oh, yeah, that could be a good idea. Or, yeah, it could be that the potatoes aren't,
Not
of-
agreeing with her.
yeah.
Not a potato person.
I'll just knock on the bathroom door real quick. Em? Knock, knock, knock.
No response.
Emmyth!
How fucked up would it be if Cinderesh mimicked her voice right now?
Oh my god, that would be so fun.
Wow,
No,
I wish I thought
anyway.
that quickly. I wish I thought that quickly.
No, no.
Oh yes, I am here. I am Emmyth Kendall.
Oh my god.
Anyways, no, you get no response.
While Rowen is doing that, can I just cast, like, dancing lights and put all my lights around this orb to hope it to, like, blind whoever's looking?
It's kind of like, Emmyth, on your end, it's kind of like when somebody, like, shines a flashlight at a camera, is like, you kind of get a glimpse, but, like, it's kind of, like, a bit blinding to look at.
Oh, please.
I think after a minute or two of knocking, I start getting worried because I'm not hearing anything, and I try to open the door, and if it's locked, I'll try to kick it in.
There is no locks because there are children in this house, and that would be unwise.
Yeah.
So yeah, you just open up the door, and you look inside. Emmyth's not in there, but as you look from like right to left on the wall, you see this blue, this small blue portal.
Wait, it's still there?
Huh? The portal's
love
still
it.
there? No.
Wait, can I just... Emmyth? Does she hear me through the portal at all?
Emmyth, you hear like Rowan's voice reverberate through the cave.
What the fuck is this?
I stop scrying.
Matif, you see the thing disappear. Yes, Emmyth?
Rowen?
Oh my god! Are you in there? What are you doing?
Oh fuck. Are you she didn't get rid of the portal. Oh my god, I like stand up and I start like pacing with my hands on my head like she didn't get rid of the fucking portal. I went to all that fucking effort for nothing. Rowen! And I start running back down the hallway.
When you get to here, could you make another perception check?
Hold on. Oh fuck, hold on.
Emmyth, if you could do portal magic, you should have told me sooner. And y'all wonder why I don't have if I have trust issues.
Emmyth, when you get to here, could you make another perception check, please?
Oh yeah. All 12.
Well, you see
Jesus
something
fucking
that
Christ.
is large and like cylinder shaped over here.
It's a barrel.
Hey, hold on. I'm fine. Just stay there a sec. No.
Hey, Em, where are you?
Cautiously
I just scream.
You don't want to know.
Okay.
That makes me
sorry.
want to know.
I'm sorry in advance. Just stay there.
Oh
Make
my
sure it
God.
doesn't close.
You
What
walk
is
over.
over here?
It's maybe a large tube that's maybe 2.5 meters tall, maybe like 10 feet. 10 feet? I don't know. 2.5. God, I'm trying to do. It's like 10 feet tall. This, it's very wide. It seems to be covered in like a large layer of dust, and you can see something floating inside. Like a glass
I fucking
tube.
swear to fucking God.
I'm gonna give you 30
What?
seconds before I walk in there.
Fucking wait. Jeez. I furiously try to realizing that someone could be in there, start wiping the dust off, see if I can see them what's in there.
Sure, you wipe the dust away and you see that connected to all sorts of horrible, like, tubes and stuff floating in this tube is at this point, extremely skinny, light-skinned human man with blonde hair. With a blue gem embedded in his chest.
Oh. Do I recognize him to be who I think he
recognize
is?
this to be Adam, but not the Adam you've met previously. This one is far skinnier, and his skin is all wrinkled from his time in this tube. You think this person has been here for a long time. Adam.
I wanted to say it, but then it got so serious.
Is this the only tube?
Make a perception check.
Oh, fucking dickweed, fuck.
I just made you roll for fun. There's 2 more directly behind it.
Oh my god, you're fucking with me. I go and wipe off the dust of the next one.
The second one, inside you can see another figure floating, and it seems to be of like it's Adam again, but this one is like malformed and like broken. You see that it's not connected to any tubes, it's just kind of like floating there.
Oh my god, wait.
You hear like
never real.
You hear like a
Go to the next one.
Behind you from like the first tube, you hear like the sound of bubbles.
Ew. In the third one?
In the one you were just looking at, the first one.
Oh. I hear bubbles, but this one is like shriveled, not connected to shit.
Yeah, no. This whatever is inside this tube is dead.
Can I go look at the next tube then?
The next tube is empty.
That sounds settling. Just not broken, just empty.
Just empty.
I hate that. I hate that so much, and I love it. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
That's it here. Oh my god. I'll quickly run back around. And then see the portal. That's clearly fucking still there because I'm an idiot.
Yeah, you're just super dumb. It never disappeared.
I can't believe I didn't even think of that. That really reflects me as a person. And then clearly I come around the corner and hey!
Yeah, you see Rowan's like
Guys.
leaning through the portal.
Don't
like,
lean
a
through.
head in.
God, stop. No, stick it. If this closes, please don't. No. Yes, sorry, that light was me following Dante. I was an idiot and didn't think that she would leave the portal open. I'm surprised,
Who?
to be honest.
See?
Yeah.
Show us your chest, and I'm not saying that in a weird way.
Make a wisdom saving throw, Rowan.
Oh no! Why now? It's so serious.
You know, for once I wish you were talking about my boobs.
For once, you always wish we're talking about your boobs.
I can dream, Matif. Fuck off. And I pull my, cape. Well, actually, no, I've got, outfit changes in mind and shit, but, just imagine me wearing a big blouse now. Like a black one, probably. Or white, I haven't decided yet. Now pull it to the side. Sorry.
What the fuck?
Matif is now also leaning in through the portal.
Okay, stop. God, I push his forehead back in. Like, okay, don't. God, I don't want it to shut and feel to be decapitated or some shit.
Get on the other side. I don't understand what the hard part is.
No, well. Okay, well, you know where I am. Let's talk about that later. There's something a lot more disturbing than, well, hopefully a lot more disturbing than what I've just done. I don't know if this portal, I don't know how long this portal's gonna hold. But regardless, you need to see what's here. Something we've very much missed in this cave. And it's not nice.
I would like to just head to the side of the portal where Emmyth is on. So basically just hop through the portal.
Okay. Look, worst comes to worst. If we're separated, Dante can always get us back together somehow. With the trees and shit.
I'm gonna put my head back into the dining room where Dante and his family are, and I'm gonna be like, Dante, say goodbye. Yeah. We're going somewhere.
Yeah. And Dante just like shoots to his feet. Bye everyone. I've got a job to do.
Well, we'll miss you, Dante. And your dad gives you a big hug.
I'll come back. It won't be too long this time.
Stick my head through the portal.
Bye, master.
Thank you for breakfast.
You're gonna tell Ciaran to come too, Dante, or what?
Yeah. Ciaran. We also need you.
Before I go, may I actually cast on a third level a tiny servant on a potato.
Oh my god, okay.
And I tell it to survey the surroundings of the house, and if something suspicious comes towards the house, to let me know.
Okay. It grows little like so you know when a potato has been like out for a while and begins to like have its I forget what it's called,
little sprout.
Little sprouts. It sprouts like little feet and little arms, and it gives you a little salute. And it heads outside.
Aww.
Marches outside.
Missing his googly eyes.
As he does this, you guys watch. There's a big pile. You know, most houses have like a big pile of wood next to the door. These guys have a big pile of potatoes, and he like sticks his arm into this a mountain of potatoes, and all of them begin to spring to life, forming this little potato army and make their way outside.
Oh my god!
That's pretty cool.
That is amazing.
The potato uprising is now.
The time is now, brothers.
Kartoffeln forever!
I will also tell Dante's mom, Mother, I've set a potato army to guard your house, and if you do feel like something is wrong, please let them know and we will do our best to come back.
Yes, that's not an issue, dear. Thank you.
And then I will hop through the portal.
It's the funniest fucking shit. Oh my god.
All of you hop through the portal, make your way onto the other side.
We're assuming the portal doesn't close, hopefully.
As you guys hop through, the portal does close.
Oh, fuck's sake. It's only because I said it, I know it.
Yep.
It would have been so cool just to have a bathroom teleporter.
Oh my god.
I'm assuming we packed.
Yeah,
To
sure.
a degree. Like, we will just have stuff on
You don't
us.
hop
Look,
through a
it's
portal.
D&D.
You don't hop through a portal and not have your bags.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
I'll
I'd
bring
probably
Emmyth's bag.
Oh my god, you're like a little pack mule. You just hold
am.
everyone's stuff.
It's weird. In every D&D group I am, that always ends up being my job.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Hey, well, Ciaran, unfortunately, you missed seeing Cinderesh. She's gone. No, guys, she's not here anymore. Anyways, let's talk about that later. I need to show you something bad that I found. Kinda messed up. And I'll take him around the corner and take him to the thing.
All right, give me 1 second. I'm just gonna add everybody's tokens.
All right. I take a quick glance at Matif to get an idea of his current emotional state.
His current emotional state. Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna go with predominantly annoyed. But starting to get on angry.
The first part of this was like, oh, this is much less, this is much better than I expected. Oh no.
So yeah, you guys can all move your. Oh, actually, I just realized I need to give you guys your token, like ability to move. All right.
A power.
I'll give you some power.
I speedrun my way across. Parkour.
All right, guys. You guys should all be able to move your characters now.
Yeah. What is it, Emmyth?
Well, you see this? You see all these here? Just look inside.
I do take a look. Do I recognize Adam as well?
I believe everyone except Ciaran has met.
Yeah. Do I... I'll do that later. What is that?
Is Ciaran familiar with the concept of homunculi?
Make an Arcana check.
Ooh.
Did you say
Educated.
we recognized where we were?
Oh my god.
He doesn't fuck around
Fucking-
today.
Jeepers creepers.
Yeah. So you know the you know that this specifically is a cloning tube. They're extremely rare. And these are, you believe, the one in the first tube from the particular runes on the bottom of the tube, which Emmyth didn't realize because it was so covered in dust. Ciaran kind of wipes it away. You believe that this is the primary tube, so this is where all the other clones spring from, and the other two were clones of the first tube, the tube at the front.
Oh my god.
Or so.
Do you
Is-
tell us all of that?
You know what this is?
Yes, this is a cloning tube. It's
Oh
extremely
my god.
rare, but it seems that this unfortunate person has become somewhat of a science experiment. And I do not imagine him to be I imagine him to be in great agony at the moment.
Well, we've encountered this person before, and it wasn't the most pleasant of experiences. So yeah, just in case we didn't already know, that's Adam. At least,
Adam.
I mean, the real Adam? I don't know. do we even speak to the real Adam? And why the fuck is this guy in Sundaresh's cave being cloned?
Did you say that we recognized where we were, Merlin?
Matif and Dante do.
Okay. Well, that's definitely... I can say that Sundaresh and Xanderos are working together.
Can I investigate the last tube to see if it was opened recently?
Sure. You look around in it, and you can see that it has been open for a long time.
I didn't even make that connection. I hate that.
Exactly how long would I be able to
Make an investigation
decide?
check.
That is a 28.
Jesus Christ.
Bro? Huh?
Okay. It's fine. It'll give it away. Anyways, this is a question for Yume / Lucy. How many years has it been since Adam tried to kill you?
Oh.
It's been about probably 5 years.
5 years?
It's
It's been
younger than Lucy.
Yeah. It's been open for like 4 to 6 years. Give or take.
So it seems that this final tube has been open for maybe 5 or 6 years, stemming from the original individual here.
Ciaran,
So-
what happens if we free this person?
I imagine in his current state, seeing him malnourished and whatnot, I don't know if he'll make it. I am no doctor or physician myself, but it does seem that way. He might have to be stabilized, but I'm not entirely sure how this contraption works.
Yeah. Oh, could I make a medicine check? I'm proficient in it.
To check if he's still alive?
If oh yes, that would be good to know. More like if he would survive, but yeah, he'd have
Sure.
to be.
Make a
If
medicine
we
check.
broke him out, would he insta die?
Sure.
No. It's a 13.
How many clones do you think there are of him?
If there's
13.
only 3.
He
Sorry.
He is alive. Extremely malnourished though.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you don't know. You'll have to crack it open to see if he'd survive. Dante.
Yep.
As they're all crowding around the main tube, can you make a perception check for me?
Oh,
Oh.
no.
11.
11. You think you see a shifting from the back left tube? Like movement.
No.
Oh no. I will instantly tell people. I think the tube over there, I think he moved just a little.
What?
Yeah,
One
Yeah,
that looks mega dead.
let's just like be
Run
ready
under the
to
tree, I
like
guess.
take a good look, see if anything happens.
I need everybody to roll initiative, please.
Oh,
Oh, no.
Ugh.
no!
God, I don't want...
Ew,
No.
ew.
Oh my god. Ew.
Ew, what the fuck, man?
Come on. That is so fucked up.
Oh, Lord.
What the hell?
Oh my god.
I have no
Oh.
spell slots.
Oh, we're all so fucked up.
We are.
After we fought Amish.
Oh my god. All right.
Oh, fuck's sake. This is not good.
Yeah, let
To
me
say
see.
the
how long-
least.
Oh, fuck. Wording bond doesn't hurt anymore.
Cool.
All right. Rolling initiative. Jesus, I forgot.
Oh wow, you guys rolled initiative pretty much in order, except for Dante.
Yeah. I rolled
Oh my
a 4.
Wait, where did... Ah, yeah. Rowan? Okay. Sweet as. Emmyth, you're up first.
Oh boy.
And yeah, I saw that thing and I'm like, that's so gross. I love it.
Oh my god. I guess I'll stab it
Go for it.
with me sword. Stab. Oh my god, it's a natural 1. Which is an 11.
An 11, in fact, does not hit.
Oh, that's such annoying.
Second attack.
I gotta stab again. That's a 26.
That hits.
Wow. Okay. I stab.
God.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Now,
So,
do I get all that?
real quick. You stab into this awful melted body.
Oh my god.
And as you pull out, your piercing damage appears to have done nothing.
Oh,
Of course.
no.
You do deal 6 necrotic damage, though. Actually, no, you don't. No, you wouldn't.
No.
No, sorry, I was just checking the thing. It's immune to necrotic damage as well.
It's an undead
no.
construct.
Oh, an undead construct. Oh my god.
I'm using my bonus action to disengage the fuck out.
Okay.
Goodbye. And just be like, yeah, stabbing's not gonna do it. And I'll end my turn.
Okay. Next up, Ciaran.
Does mage armor still last from the fight without measure? Is it
Yeah,
gone?
both of your mage armors are still up. Barkskin is not, though. Barkskin only lasts an hour, I believe.
Yeah.
Barkskin's gone. Mage armor's up.
Okay, and then before making any strikes, I would like to at least try to communicate with the thing,
Okay.
saying, "Can you understand?" and waiting for a reaction.
Oh.
I do an inside check on that to see what he's trying to say.
Go for it.
Okay. This is an 8.
You have no clue, dude.
Mm.
It's more like a puddle than a person at this point.
Oh my god.
Oof.
Then I will cast Bladesong on myself
Okay.
as a bonus action, and then I will cast Mind Sliver.
Okay.
Or sorry, no, not Mind Sliver. Let me instead do. Actually, never mind. I don't have any spell slots, so let me cast Mind Sliver.
Okay. Intelligence
And you
save.
must make an of 17.
Ooh, 21.
Does anything happen to him?
Nope. Not for cantrips.
Nothing happens to him. Okay. And then I will step back a little bit. Right here.
Okay. Can you make a dexterity saving throw for me?
Yes. That is a 3.
As you begin to rush through this pile of gold, you feel something grab your leg.
Do a licky lick.
Do a lick. You take 7 points of damage. As a mimic, grabs a hold onto your leg.
Am I grappled or what? Is
You
that just
are
damage?
indeed grappled.
Okay. That is all I can do.
Okay, now it is the clone's turn. Gonna rush forward to Rowen. You see the puddle kind of like crawl its way. It doesn't appear to have any legs. You see these like two stumps that it's like dragging behind it as it's like crawling on on its arms. And it kind of like stays there swaying for a second before it rushes right up to Rowen. Make 2 attacks. That is a 24 to hit and a unnatural 20 to hit.
The first one hits.
Okay. So that'll be 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh no.
And then I need you to make an intelligence saving throw.
No! Wait, intelligent? Wait, what the fuck is happening? No, I'm stupid. 21.
21. You're fine. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I was like, a 21 is fine.
Okay.
Okay.
Matif, you're up.
Okay, so I would like to move next to Rowen.
Mm-hmm.
And then, well, before that, I would like to drop my totem right here.
Okay.
Who needs healing more, Dante or Emmyth?
I have healed myself quite a bit.
So have I. I'm only down 7 hit points.
I'm down 30 hit points.
Oh god, heal Dante.
Oh, you
Heal
will be
the small
getting
one.
12 points of healing.
Nice.
And then it has an effect where if you start or end your turn on a space, oh, any ally within 20 feet it gets bumped for my charisma modifier, which is a 4.
I believe it's 1. I don't think it's all.
Oh.
Let me read that.
On subsequent turns, on my turn. I thought it was on their turn.
Let me check. Let me check.
No, you're right. On a subsequent turn, you can use a bonus action to heal.
Yeah, I think it's just 1 ally. It's not all of them.
Okay.
Like, I don't think...
I'll figure that out next turn.
Cool. No problems.
I think we'll be fine. Okay. And then I would like to cast a spell, because that was my bonus action. I would like to cast Burning Hands at 4th level on this bit. Actually, before I do that, can I make a knowledge check to know what this is and, like, maybe
Sure.
something
Make an
about it?
Arcana check.
Okay. No!
You look and you're like trying to get a closer look, but you just see like a clump of like blonde hair just like hanging out the side of its face. And you just get grossed out.
Bro, that is disgusting.
I'm actually gonna cast Burning Hands at 3rd level instead,
Okay.
hoping that he's not fire immune.
Cool.
He has to make a dexterity saving throw, which I assume he's bad at, seeing as he doesn't have legs.
That would be a fair assumption. That is a 9.
That does not save.
Oh.
20 points of fire damage.
20 points of fire damage. It just like shrieks in pain.
Neck beard.
You see the clump of blonde hair make its way to its chin.
Oh.
Gross. Okay. That's my turn.
Okay.
Oh, stay.
Matif. Oh no, that's you, Rowen.
I was like, I just went.
Yep.
I would like to walk around it.
Cool.
And Mm-hmm. Yes. First of all, is action surge a bonus action? It's not.
It's a free
just
action. It just happens.
Okay. I would like to bonus action second wind real quick.
Yep.
And that's 6. And then I would like to raise my sword and go.
Did you roll your D100, by the way?
Is it once every day?
Oh, it is
or
once per day.
every fight? Okay.
Let me check. I'm pretty. Ooh, I don't know actually.
I don't know.
Once per day
Once
at the
per
beginning.
day.
At the beginning of combat. Yeah,
Yeah,
let's use up.
Yeah. I just raised my sword. I'm sorry, Adam.
Adam.
22.
It's.
Oh, wait, no. I roll again because I have advantage. Okay, I take 22.
Oh my god.
All right, that's that. And then I attack again.
All right. The radiant damage is doubled.
Ooh, yay! That's 16 or 26.
26 hits.
Yeah. Okay, and is it dead? Do I see if it's dead?
26. You absolutely pummel into this thing, and it collapses on the ground, unmoving.
I feel like it's not dead. Guys, is it dead?
Poke it with a stick.
What?
Poke it with a stick.
True, the stick. Oh no, we don't have the stick anymore. Never
Dante,
mind.
you get a staff, right?
I mean, if we have to check if it's dead, we don't have to go up there and poke it. We could just, keep stabbing?
Keep stabbing, I guess.
There is something still attacking Ciaran, by the way.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out
Do
because
we know that?
Yeah, you guys look over and you can see
Yeah.
this giant mouth
Oh,
like
okay,
gnawing at
cool.
Kieran's leg.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Is this gonna be dead for a round or two so I can head over here and help Ciaran?
I have an idea.
Yes,
Okay.
please.
So
I think that was my.
I think we're still in rounds of combat, so it won't be my turn for a while. But I have an idea, because I think the thing that has Kieran's leg is underneath the gold coins, right?
Merlin?
I'm not
Or it could
confirming
be
or
the gold
denying.
coins.
I'm not confirming or denying anything.
Well, can we see it?
You guys can just see a giant mouth gnawing at
Well,
Kieran's leg.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a mimic. It could be anything.
So, this is my idea. I'm gonna cast Dust Devil to try to, because it picks up what's on the ground. And, see if it gets picked up. And if it doesn't, then at least we'll be able to see it underneath all the gold coins.
That's a great idea. If Ciaran is grappled, does he also get picked up?
Probably. Probably.
Do it. Oh my
Thanks,
god.
guys.
Oh no. I can use the spell so you don't take damage.
Oh no.
Oh, hey. You're welcome.
It's okay, Kieran's healthy. He's still got a lot of hit points.
I can take it.
Okay, so whose turn is it? We're still in turn order, right?
Yep. It's Ron's
I'm
turn.
done.
You're done?
Yep, I think
Cool.
this will be done to now.
Sweet. Nope. The mimic is gonna make. Let me just turn to the page. My monster manual.
Oh gosh. I mean, I can't reach it from here, can I?
Not
No.
from there.
I also don't have a bonus action left.
Doggy.
Doggy.
Oh wow.
Sorry.
No.
Bork. Bork. I speak his language. Bork.
Yeah,
I
here we
speak
go.
their language. I speak their language. Bork.
All right. That's a 20 to hit, unnatural. Ciaran?
Yes, that hits. Can I not use shield when I'm grappled?
You can use shield if you want. Oh wait, it does have advantage on attack rolls when you're grappled. When it has something grappled, it's still a 20. So you can shield if you would like.
Okay.
Wait, I thought you didn't have any leveled spell slots left.
I do have one first level spell slot left. But I will save it.
Okay.
I don't think it's necessary.
That is... That's 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ow.
Cool. Cool. Dante.
Yeah.
Nope, that's not what I meant.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh no.
That is a 17 to hit.
Yeah, that definitely hits me.
That is 9 points of damage. And
What
I need
type?
you to... Huh?
What type?
Bludgeoning damage.
Of course.
And I need you to make a strength saving throw, please.
12.
12. You are in
Plus
the...
2, 14.
Oh, yes.
Ooh.
Fucking paladins. You almost... Your foot almost falls into the maw of this mimic, but Rowen grabs you and just yanks you out. Cool. Dante, you're up.
Yes. So this mimic has made the stupid mistake of being under me.
That's what she said. Okay.
Mm-hmm. So I'll take my hand and put it on the ground and cast Inflict Wounds.
Oh boy. Okay.
Dante's gonna top that guy so bad.
That's an 11. I'm gonna do a thing.
Did you roll to hit? Oh, that
I
was
did roll to hit.
11.
Is it?
11.
Wait, no, what? What?
Yeah,
It rolled
like-
11 damage.
No, that's
No, that's to hit. 11
that's
to
to
hit.
hit.
But I have a thing.
Okay. What is your
I have a
thing?
thing. Where is it? Where is my thing?
Only you can tell us that, Dante.
I'm looking for it.
It shouldn't be that
Ah,
hard.
yes,
to find.
favored by the gods. If I fail, I can roll 2d4 and add it.
Oh,
What?
is
But
this
only-
is this an ASMR thing?
No, this is my sorcerer thing.
Oh, because you're a sorcerer. Yes. Divine
Yes.
Soul Sorcerer. Yes. Okay,
Mm.
sure. Go for it.
So I'll add 7.
Yeah,
to
that definitely hits. Roll your damage. Yeah,
31 damage.
you reach down and just delete it. Along with several thousand coins that are on this like amount of coins that you guys are standing on.
Ooh.
Wow.
They were
I
all
did want to ask what these specs were, but I guess it's gold.
Oh my god.
Oh, these things aren't like that hardy. Just don't fall into them.
All right.
Should have told Ciaran that like 30 seconds ago.
okay.
Yeah, and this is my turn.
That's your turn. Sweet. Emmyth, you're up.
Huzzah. How's this guy looking?
He's looking like he has Ciaran's legs in its mouth.
Oh. Oh dear. May I then? I'm going to cast Cloud of Daggers with my sword.
Okay.
Which is a 5-foot cube.
Yep.
So obviously I'll make it so it only hits the boyo. Yeah, I'll cast that bitch.
Okay.
Bam!
Sweet.
What are the,
Does it
what
make
are the
a
deeds of
save?
it?
Nope. It doesn't. It just takes
No!
it. Jeez. That's good.
Yeah!
You grasp the dissipation blade and you cast a spell and you see that all of the segments that can kind of shoot off into like their little daggers, they all like unattach and begin swarming in this area.
Oh my god, that's so cool.
Yeah, so if it enters it, or if it starts a turn,
Yep. So that was
There.
it entering it.
it'll take the turn.
Yeah. So that was
Yeah.
it entering and then yeah. Cool.
Let's fucking go. Now, because I have obviously the whole thing of through attacks, like, is that one with the sword? But it isn't.
That's your action. The spell.
I know I'm useless against this thing, which is upsetting. So I'll move one closer this way.
Okay.
I'm gonna use just with Liberty my bonus action to pick up gold and put it in my bag.
Oh my god, this is such a bad idea.
It's probably just
Isn't-
mimic eggs.
Also, isn't Dragon Horde Gold like cursed or something? I don't know.
Oh fuck it, she can't hurt me anymore.
Oh no, no,
God.
no.
Yeah, that's the mindset. Is like, what more can she do to me? Come on.
All right.
She can.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ciaran, you're up.
Don't tell me how to live my life, woman.
Yes, ma'am.
Am I
I'll
able
do
to
what
cast
I want.
cantrips even though I'm grappled?
Yeah, of course.
Then I would like to cast Toll the Dead on this mimic.
Wait,
Oh,
And
wisdom
let's
save?
make a wisdom saving throw. Yes.
9.
So then it fails, and then I believe it takes 2d12 damage because it's missing hit points, correct?
It is indeed.
Yes. So it makes 2d12 damage.
Hmm.
It does 11 damage.
Okay. Sweet. That the end of your turn?
This is the end of my turn.
Cool. Let me check all your passive perceptions.
Oh.
Okay. Matif.
Is it my turn?
As you were watching all of your allies, fret over Ciaran being caught in the maws of this mimic, out of the corner of your eye, you see the body of this awful malformed clone slither its way towards the first the main cloning tube.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no.
Matif, it's your turn.
That's a good one.
You got me there.
Mm. Hear me out, hear me out.
Motherfucker.
What if we just light it on fire?
Great.
And I'll cast Burning Hands again at 3rd level. And it's a dexterity saving throw.
All right.
Oh my god.
I love
It's a
Matif's
fail.
solutions.
It's like 6 or something.
Okay. That's 15 points of fire damage.
As you see it,
And I would like-
slowly begin to
you-
like. Oh, sorry. Please continue. I'll wait.
No, you go first.
Okay. As you see it slowly slide towards the this tube, its body moving like an ooze. So it's like it's not like even moving on its legs anymore. The mass just seems to like slither along the floor, like with clumps of like flesh just kind of like clawing and picking themselves up towards the next part. And you just go, yeah, nah, fuck that shit. You just hold your hand out and fry it to a crisp, turning it to this like thick, gooey dust.
Thank God.
And you actually kill it for real.
Oh.
I'm going to quicken spell if that's okay.
Sure.
Ooh, you
and I
heal
would.
you, don't you? Sorry.
Oh, I do heal somebody who needs it.
Oh, and your death mantle heals you now, right? Because you killed somebody?
Oh shit! Yeah, I forgot about that part.
You heal 20 hit points, Matif.
Damn, that puts me back at full. Fuck yeah!
Hell yeah!
I should be doing that more often.
We'll leave them for you.
Look, honestly, giving the sorcerer a 20 hit point heal with that few hit points, it doesn't really do a ton. Like one big hit, you're still down.
I needed it.
Yeah, it's useful, but it's not like, yeah. On someone big, like, it would be, like, insane. But, yeah. It's still really good.
Well.
You're quick in spelling?
I cannot do the Dust Devil thing again, because I just set that guy on fire. But... Conjure's pretty good. I will Spark Bolt this Mimic.
Go for it.
What is it?
18
to hit.
hits.
6 points of damage.
He dead.
Hey! Oh my god.
And then I'm gonna be like, Emmyth, stop taking all the shit.
You.
May I just, seeing as all these Adams are around, may I just take a look around and see if we're being spied on by Adam again?
Sure, make a perception check.
I'd be able to see it now, though, right? Because...
that's a 14 again, so close to 20.
You look around. The only Adam in this room that seems to be left is the one floating inside the main tube.
Adam.
So, here's what I'm thinking. I think we should let Adam out.
That's what I was thinking as well.
Fully agree with that.
I'm still shoveling, by the way.
Emmyth.
Why?
Emmyth, you got to stop.
What?
You're gonna get cursed.
I'm gonna get cursed. I've already been fucking cursed by this bitch.
Emma,
Oh no.
Oh my god.
as you're saying this and you kind of like, converse with Matif and Rowen, you feel like a sharp pain on your hand.
No.
And there's like a tiny baby mimic that's like gripped onto your hand. It's not enough to like deal damage.
Aww.
Can you keep him?
It's kind of cute.
That's adorable.
Hey, little guy.
Oh my god.
How big is it?
It's like maybe the size of like a chicken egg.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Sorry. Can I try to like? I'll use like my hand. I'll kind of like try to pull him off my hand. I'm
Hold it
gathering that
small.
it's just like it's trying to like bitten onto my hand. Can I just like pull him off, put it on the palm of my hand, and try to like pet it with one finger, see if it reacts to it at all.
You begin like stroking its head, so it looks like a miniature chest.
But with teeth.
And as you like pat its head, it makes the strangest sound. Its body kind of like rattles a little bit, and you hear like the tiny sound of like coins like clinking together.
Tiny baby coins.
Could be calling for the mother mimic, maybe. This is what it
Oh.
sounds
No, no, no. So
I
you,
think we just killed the parents.
Yeah, we have to adopt him now.
Yeah. I can't.
Man, Batman would be a little weirder if that's how that worked.
I can't tell if it likes it or not.
Hey, if mimics automatically grapple you, can you use them as a hair tie?
oh my god.
Oh my god.
What if it? What if it mimics itself into a hair tie?
What?
What if it mimics itself into a hair tie? Then it'll be happy because it gets to grapple your hair constantly.
Oh, exactly! It's a simultaneously beneficial relationship.
It's a symbiotic relationship.
Thank you.
Astrid's so fancy. She knows science word.
All right, Miss Queen.
God's curse. Oh my god.
Yeah, we keep him, right?
Merlin, you need to tell me, like, does it
Sure.
like it?
So as you stop petting it, it kind of like looks up at you, and it's got these like, it basically opens its maw, and you can see these tiny 2 eyes
No.
like staring out,
No.
and it like wiggles over like into the palm of your hand, and it kind of like begins like trying to like stroke itself against your hand.
I'm gonna fucking cry over a chest. And I pat it again.
That same like tiny gold coins clinging together in happiness.
Oh my god, stop it. Oh god.
Instead of mother of dragons, it's mother of mimics.
Oh!
Emmyth, mother of mimics.
Wow, I'm so powerful with my little chests that have teeth.
Hey, they're not going to be little
They're
for long.
coins.
No.
Are you responsible enough to feed it? To provide it the gold
do
it
they
needs
eat?
the gold it needs to grow.
They eat gold?
Well, no, they eat people, but they need gold to grow bigger.
Oh.
Let him devour your enemies, Emmyth.
Oh yeah, no, I can manage. You know,
God,
every
imagine
time
if
I
you
kill
feed.
someone.
What do you imagine if you feed Sundaresh to it?
Oh, that would be the
Dude,
ultimate
that is
goal.
so good. What happens to the things mimics devour? They just vanish from existence. They're like
Well,
killing machines.
Yeah.
Interdimensional stomach.
Imagine it draws its energy from that dimensional stomach, and the more ancient being it devours, the more powerful it grows.
That's normally how stomachs work. I hate to explain this.
I fucking love that.
And then I'll look at the little one and be like, "Did you want to hang on? I'll give you something to bite on if you'd like."
Its eyes like go wide.
Oh my god. I'll put it down just in front of me, and then I'll keep eye contact with it so it doesn't feel lonely. And I'm gonna plait my hair in a low plait, and then right before I get to the end, I pick him back up and then hold the end of the plait out, or braid, whatever. And offer it, be like, "Do you want to hold on to that for a while?"
Let me Google something real quick. So as you hold it out, you see its form kind of like change. It kind of like morphs. It looks like metallic for a second, and it changes form, and it turns into one of those, you know, those hair clips, like the hair claws.
Oh my god.
It turns into like a hair claw, and like both of like the butterfly wing bits have eyes on them.
Oh my god.
It's like, I'm sending a picture. You guys probably know what it looks like, but
I'm gonna fucking cry.
it looks like this, and the bit at the end, where the bit that you like hold together to like, you know, open and close it, that's where its eyes are.
Yeah. But one of those like mini ones.
Yeah.
the tiny ones.
This is amazing.
Oh. Are you happy there?
You hear the sound of jingling coins.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh.
This is not gonna
god.
bite us in the ass later.
No. No, of course it won't. No way. Oh my god.
Well,
I
this
don't
is
know
happening.
don't know what to name it.
Don't give it a name, you'll get attached.
Shut
late.
up.
Too late.
I'm giving it a name.
It's a monster.
He's a monster. So am I too. We all are, Matif. God.
I'm not here to explain the human condition. I'm here to say that is a literal monster.
The human condition. Oh my god, so good. Also, how much gold did I get? Out of curiosity.
Are you gonna check your bag and like count?
Yeah.
You look into your bag, you open up your bag, and you see that all of the gold coins have melted through your bag.
Oh, what?
And all of your flammable belongings have caught fire as the Dragon's Hoard gold is basically burning through the contents of your bag.
Oh, fuck. Shit. This is not the bag of holding though, right?
No, Dante's
No.
got that.
Dante has that.
Jesus Christ. Oh, shit.
Your red dress, though, still fine.
Oh. Ooh.
Hell yeah.
Interesting. Dante, I might need to put some stuff in that bag
Oh,
until
yeah.
I can get another one. Here, and I'll grab my little like sack of gold and stuff that I use to keep all the regular gold away. And the dress, and all my spare kind of shit that I don't immediately use, and keep stuff I use on my person. Yeah. Sorry, Yereza, you wanted to do something, or?
Oh yeah, I just wanted to turn to Adam while this was all happening. I already made a medicine check on whether he would survive getting out. So...
And you were like, it's 50-50.
Yeah.
You'll have to pull him out to see.
Mm-hmm. I would like to do that. I do still have my channel divinity left. And that means everybody in my vicinity gets healed a certain amount.
Okay.
If I use Turn the Tide. And I wanted to ask if I can combine that with trying to punch him out of that
Sure.
thing.
So, with only the finesse and raw strength that Rowen could muster, she punches through the tube, Rowen, and all of this like liquid begins to like flow out, and you like grab him as gently as you can and basically like smash him through the glass, healing him as you do.
Oh God, Rowen! Fuck! What are you doing?
I'm getting him out of there. I'm not. I do not have any maternal instincts. I'm sorry.
There's probably a control panel here that gets him out.
You see the control panel gets a bunch of like liquid on it, and it begins to like spark.
Oh my God.
Not anymore!
Well, I'm using Turn the Tide to keep this man from dying.
Sure. As you rip him out of the tube, along with like all of the tubes that were attached to him,
Oh God.
ripping them all out.
Oh my God, that is so brutal.
You heal him for how much do you heal him for?
I'm currently looking for that. 1 second, please.
Imagine if you didn't. Imagine if there was no
Oh
healing.
my god, yeah.
Just rip this man out of this tube.
Oh my god, 1d6 plus my charisma modifier 4.
Everybody heals for 4.
Oh,
So he
everybody?
should be stabilized at least.
You rip
Do
him
we all
out.
heal for 4?
Yeah, everybody heals
Yeah.
for 4.
Everybody.
Oh, damn.
That's usually the thing I keep for when everyone's dead.
You rip him out. You kind of hold him there as your healing magic takes effect on everyone around you. You kind of like look down and, you know, hope for breathing, and after a second he begins like like coughing, and all of this liquid begins to spill out of his lungs.
Oh my god.
After a second he takes a big breath, and he looks up at you with these incredibly weak eyes, incredibly frail body. He reaches up and he like grabs your, like, not grabs you, but like, and like runs his like thumb along your like cheek, Rowen. He just says, Eve? And that's where we're gonna end today's episode.
Oh my god.
Oh!
Oh, damn.
But he recognizes Rowen as Eve.
That's because Eve is Rowan's mom.
He might just be delusional.
Yeah, he also did just
No.
get ripped out of a tube. Low
Sure,
key.
it's nothing.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Well, thank you for joining us, everyone. As a reminder, we will be back tomorrow for Double Feature Weekend.
Double weekend!
An hour earlier than our normal time, 9 a.m. Eastern Time, 2 p.m. GMT, 9 p.m. Australian Western Standard Time. I've been your humble dungeon wizard, Merlin the Magister. Let's go in reverse. Pastel.
Hi, yeah, I'm PastelTheSnake on both Twitch and Twitter. We play a different TTRPG on my channel called Glitterhearts, which is about different magical entities and trying to save the world through friendship.
Woo!
Yeah.
Amazing. Reza.
Hello, I'm Reza. I play Rowen and Eve on here. And please support this channel and be back tomorrow. We'll see you then. Bye-bye.
Usubeni Yume.
Hello, everyone. I'm conflicted about what just happened today. Well, not conflicted. I'm confused and don't know what to think. That's the word. Yeah, I play Lucy and Ciaran. I also created. Well, okay, never mind. I also wrote the origin story for Lucy, which also contains Eve and Adam.
Hell yeah.
So confused. I'm glad I don't have to wait a week to figure out what happens next.
Yes. Oh.
To see everyone tomorrow.
Yeah!
I want Lucy to come back next episode.
Dude, yeah. Just give him back to us.
You guys got to work for Lucy. You guys are still a while away from getting him back.
Like we fucking already haven't.
Come on, double feature weekend, please.
Come on.
Don't
Like we
you
haven't
dare, PastelTheSnake. How dare you?
I'll give you a puppy dog face.
Not gonna work on me.
I'll give you art.
You give me enough art. I just want to
Thank
see this
you.
new baby mimic. That's all I want to see.
Yeah,
What do
I
we
should
think
stop
of
spoiling
Cinderesh's new form?
Cool.
Mommy.
Unexpected.
Hot?
Does
What was it? Hot ugly?
Gosh, back to this again.
Nah, just hot.
Does Hal have a version of that too?
You don't know.
Maybe all dragons do.
Astrid.
Hello, everyone. I'm Astrid. Thank you for being here today. I am an RPG streamer here on Twitch and also an artist. And you can find my stuff over at Twitter and Instagram at Astrid Arcana. And I'm very excited to see you guys again tomorrow. And yeah, thank you for being here.
Amazing. And Windy.
Yeah. Dante's doing a lot of weird shit recently.
Oh my
Looking
gosh.
forward to doing more weird shit tomorrow.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And I, of course, am your humble dungeon wizard, Merlin the Magister. If you want to see me put these guys through weird shit, come back tomorrow. And Saturdays, same time, same place, same channel. On my stuff, I play Apex Legends. I'm the world's most mediocre Valkyrie, so if you want to see some sick plays and some not-so-sick plays, come check me out. Apart from that, I don't think there's anything else. We have been VTuber Tabletop, and we'll see you on the other side. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye bye.